prevent the spread of viruses and other infections.
Health Alert is sponsored by Bashco, the store that gives you more, and the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion.
All right, greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Sports Desk for the start of another week.
Yes, indeed. And this is Christopher Zidane Matthews.
You start, man.
What an enterprising weekend of sports.
You start. You're in your Aki today.
Yeah, you want to start with the Premier League?
Yeah, I was there. You were
Yeah, man, I was there, man. I was there in the VIP, you know?
I say, yeah,
looking down on it is a great look when they're high up and watching the football. You know?
I was in the
fantastic
in
view.
one of the box over the judges.
Yes, fantastic view. It was the game wasn't the greatest. I think last year's finals was much better, but it was exciting, especially in the last 10 minutes or so. But disappointed with the tactics of Cavalier for most of the game. You're not actually sure what they were trying to do. They were being outmatched, outplayed, and you didn't see any adjustment. You didn't see they were just launching long balls downfield, and I guess hoping that something could be made of one of those long balls. But it seems as if Mount Pleasant was in control for most of the game. So congratulations to Tapper Whitmore, and so nobody can come to somebody that could just because him actually get up and say a few things this time around.
Well, yeah, I wonder if Tapper here where Shippingport was saying he looked a little bit more animated on the sidelines. Really.
Okay.
But me know a little more about football than enough man I tell you. Because I tell you from the playoffs, Arnett or Mount Pleasant may go to win that something. And I said it's only a pity that they are meeting each other because
semi-final.
I actually visualize that them two teams, if them not eliminate each other, would be the
Sabina Park couldn't hold that crowd,
would be
they don't have to change the venue this because if you look at that crowd, I know a lot of people who said they're Arnett Garner supporters and they're not going because they're so disappointed.
Right.
I'm telling you, if Arnett Garner was in that final against Mount Pleasant, Sabina Park couldn't hold.
Yeah.
It was amazing that they got that great turnout for local football once again.
Yeah, man.
So there's no twist about it that this is our way of doing it. We have to go play. We have to stick to the playoffs. I hear people have a problem with it. The playoff is the way to go.
Okay, Pep Guardiola.
Yes.
What you say? End of argument.
You realize I'm not mentioning it?
I mean,
I'm not debate with nobody again.
I hate that.
2 treble. First manager to win 2 treble. Listen, people, only one manager has won more Champions League than Pep, and that's Carlo Ancelotti, which is 4. So not a lot of managers have won even 2 Champions League. So it's an amazing feat, and it's not a super team, people. Yes, I don't know anybody who has won a Champions League with a poor team. Every Champions League winner would have had good teams, great teams, or very good teams. So, and obviously, I think the Barcelona team with Messi and Xavi, although he helped to bring that team to a super team level because they weren't the season before, that was a lot of super talented players all around the park. But this time around, there's no super team and he has done the job. So I guess there's not. As Henry rightfully said, the others can keep quiet now. And Gary Neville, interestingly, who is a big fan of Sir Alex Ferguson, played under Sir Alex Ferguson, said he believes that Pep Guardiola is the greatest.
Yeah.
Rio Ferdinand also said he believes that Pep Guardiola is the greatest. And both would have played under Alex Ferguson. And they had a great relationship with Alex Ferguson. So I say if I follow them in, but the way argument them can go on now. A man now win 1 Champions League in 12 years. The highest number of Champions League won is 4. So man coached 40 odd years and only win 4. So why you want Pep win every year and nobody else never do it? Him be the greatest. So them waste argument they can't finish with it.
All right, I could take the first one. Coolant.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Coolant.
Hey, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I didn't realize that it was so much pressure being the first one up. Anyway, congratulations to Mount Pleasant, yeah?
Yes.
And winning the JPL. My 2 biggest takeaway from this is definitely it's good to see the interest in the form of the crowd support.
Yes, indeed.
For local football. I think if we can maintain this and transition this into the national setup, it will be a good boost, both for the players' performance in their home games as well as economically as well. If we're getting this kind of coach support at our home games,
Oh yeah,
it's
good
good for
point.
football.
That's a good point. Mhm.
Yeah, man. So definitely, it was a good look in that part. And second takeaway for me is Whitmore. I think Whitmore has cemented his legacy in football, at least local football. First as a player, and now as a coach. Even though I don't think he get enough credit as a coach, but definitely congratulations to Theodore Whitmore and his
Yes,
accomplishments.
yes, indeed.
Yeah, man. Two good teams.
Because remember, even though one Pleasant does have a lot of quality players, they've always had quality players. They always bought well.
Yeah.
And a lot of the top local players, because of they pay well and they pay on time and all of that, they would have gone to Mount Pleasant and they didn't win before. They struggled even to get into our final.
Yeah, so,
So
I think
he
we can
achieved
see
two
what they
things.
want, but
The final
they can
and he
see
has
what they want, but they can't take away Tapa's credit for this one.
not at all.
Yeah, man. I see Tapa as a Jamaican special one, because of the way he plays and the way he accomplishes things. I think it's kind of similar to Jose in some ways.
Yes.
Yeah, but
And even the league is a bush league, my boss.
Yeah,
We're comparing Tapa to other Jamaican coaches, and we're not comparing Tapa to Pep Guardiola. So they are coaching the bush league, so Tapa would have not won the bush league as a manager.
man.
So the argument about, because I used to use this argument against him as well. Say, how did he get the national job before even performing at the local level? Now he's doing that right now.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
I remember. Yeah, man. Anyways, I really can't about some of the things I hear last week. So let me see how quickly I can go through them.
Yeah.
All right, Orville.
Yes.
Yeah. I think you by the way, the pressure argument, it was tongue in cheek, because last week I hear you guys discussing pressure, and I think you guys are being a little bit disingenuous in discussing. You basically don't play pressure in sports, when I'm sure in listening to the show, I've heard over and over again pressure being considered as part of the analysis in sports.
Yeah, but
so
all I'm saying is that
I think it's okay for me whether or not Steve Smith is better than Brian Lara.
No. Before you move on, pressure is a huge part of sports, man. We not downplay that. But I'm saying pressure is greater on the team more expected to win.
No, man. Yeah, pressure always has to be contextualized, right? Because the team, there are some cases where pressure, you expect the team most expected to win will have more pressure.
Yeah.
So times when, especially from a star player perspective, where certainly with Brian Lara and Steve Smith, Brian Lara was always, well, not always, but for the most part, the star player and West Indies. Steve Smith, who make the Australian team as a bowler, never really had that much pressure for his batting performance. So I think it's chalk to cheese. Whether or not we want to say it's no big point, which I don't think it's a big point.
No, I'm not sure I'm understanding what you're saying. All international batsmen.
I think you made an effort to downplay pressure. Who had more pressure?
No, but you make that argument and you want to run away from it. I am not downplaying pressure, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying, how do you know whether Greenwich face more pressure than Haynes, or Haynes more than Greenwich? That is an individual thing, you know.
Like I say, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I think we can't measure pressure, but we can use context and know who has more pressure, or at least have an idea who have more pressure. And I don't think anybody can argue that between Steve Smith and Brian Lara, who would have had more pressure. But like I said, it's not a big point. So
yeah,
we don't
because if we still say Lara face more pressure, but Steve Smith is the better batsman. So I don't think you can have it both ways.
But my point is, we don't.
So
but pressure. And as I say, we wanted Lara to perform because we wanted Lara to help us to win games. Because remember, Lara's career started just about the time when our world dominance was ending. So, and Lara himself has said that he saw it as his responsibility to try to keep us relevant. But after the first 8-10 years of Lara's career, coming down to the last 3, 4, 5 years, many things Lara, we were pressuring Lara the same way we were before.
No, man,
we wanted him to do well, mind you, All right, put it this way. We wanted Ambrose and Walsh to do well. But we never used to cuss Ambi or cuss Walsh. When them before them part,
as a star player, as a star player, there's always some level of pressure, because we see Messi get bored over PSG because PSG didn't win, and that team include Mbappe and Neymar.
Maybe the best way to put it was Ambrose and Walsh under huge pressure in the last part of them career.
No, because again, when you come into the end of your career and again, as I said, people accept the West Indies is not the best
That's
anymore.
so if what Ambrose was a big star in world cricket, you know, so was Walsh, you know. Even if you argue that Brian was the biggest star,
Yeah.
if you can accept that Ambrose and Walsh in the last 5 years when them play were really under no serious pressure, you know.
Then you would argue the same for that. But like I said,
There
it
you
is not a
go.
big deal to
I'm
me. I
saying
just
we
don't want you to
accept
make it seem
Amber,
like
you're
pressure is
great.
not something
Walsh,
that we
you're
can-
great.
Uh-huh.
And we accept, we stop expect them can win games. So Ambrose and Walsh get 5 love down in South Africa along with Lara. You know. Lara got pressured because of his own individual performance. Him never did well. But
Yeah.
but when Lara do well, Lara went to Sri Lanka and we get 3 love, nobody no pressure him. Because we accept that, Brian, you couldn't do no better, my boss.
Mhm. All right.
He
Same
did
thing
enough.
we say
He
about
did
Ambi
enough.
and Walsh.
He did enough in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So we never used to cuss Ambi and Walsh in them last part of them career.
Yeah.
Uh,
Secondly, Mr. Higgins.
Yeah.
I think you have a tendency to misrepresent the far arguments for Shea Hope, you know.
The what?
Because people who discuss far Shea Hope, let me just call it that now. Because
Yes,
you jab Shea Hope into the Steve Smith argument now with the strike rate. But the truth is, I don't hear anyone, when we talk about Shea Hope, no one has ever argued Shea Hope. Because remember, you know, one of Shea Hope's biggest critics, you know, especially in ODI, you know, was always his scoring rate. So we already know that Shea Hope doesn't have the best.
No. You missed it again.
No, man, I don't miss
When
the
the
point,
people
man.
when the people want Shea Hope in the testy, remember them want him to play test cricket. You know?
Yeah, man. But it's
And
not
I'm
far his
saying
strike rate.
nobody tells you that Shea Hope is a boring batsman in test cricket. The people who argue for him come back in a test cricket, rate him as a test batsman better than the
No,
ones
but
that we
not
have.
because him exciting.
No. They are telling us that Smith is boring. But they don't point out that Shea Hope is more boring than Smith. Them rate Smith, you know. Them
No,
rate
man, but we're not
Hope,
talking
you know.
about Smith and Shea Hope.
No.
Mr.
You're not
Higgins.
getting me a say.
No, man, I get the point, man. But what I'm saying is,
In an effort to criticize Steve Smith unduly,
yeah.
they are telling us how boring he is. When a man with them rate who score much slower than Steve Smith, them not saying boring.
Let me just say this with Shea Hope, and the point I'm making is people like Darren Ganga, for example, is an example who we know never score at the fastest, but we rate him for his technical batting ability.
We did.
Similar with Shea Hope.
We rate Darren Ganga.
Yeah, well, when we say rate,
They like him look. They like
yeah,
him.
well,
They like
people,
him
lot of
black.
people talk about that for
They
Ganga,
see
feeling
look neat.
underachieved,
No
right?
man, Darren Ganga was
Persons like
never
Craig
rated in other region.
Persons like Craig Bradford, for example, who we accept in West Indies side now, who doesn't have the best strike rate, scoring rate. So Shea Hope was never really been called upon for his scoring rate. So to bring him in this argument is a little bit.
No, my
unfair.
boss. I am saying in an attempt to discredit Steve Smith. You know, get where me I come from. You know?
No, man, I get it, man. You're saying
We
we rate
never
someone who
criticize-
has slow strike rate.
We said Marlon Samuels. All right, forget Shea Hope because you're missing the point.
Mhm.
When the average West Indian discuss Marlon Samuels, oh my God, attractive stroke player. When you ask them to describe Sarwan, oh, attractive stroke player. Ask them to describe Steve Smith, boring blocker. But the boring
But-
blocker scored quicker than these two people. This is what I'm
Yeah,
talking
man, but
about.
they're not going to compare. They would tell you right away that Steve Smith is better than Marlon Samuels and
I am not
Sarwan.
talking about you're missing my
No,
point.
I know, I understand. You know, I make 2 different points. I understand
Yeah.
the point that Coolant is making.
Yeah.
He's saying they're only doing that to Steve Smith against Lara. So if you put up any other name,
No, that's not true.
no, that's what they're doing, man.
No.
man.
No.
Yeah,
No,
but-
no,
but Arvin, I
if you
think-
come,
yeah,
if you come,
If
yeah,
you
but
ask
that-
the average man, them we have fight against Steve Smith, no.
That's why I think you
No,
misrepresent
it's
somebody.
one man may not do it too. It's not a whole heap of people are doing it neither now.
Them say
Yeah, man,
Smith
I
It's
know
one
what
man may not do
boring.
it. And if you call Hope, me want to say, you would have give me Steve Smith. But just because they want to put Lara over Steve Smith, they want to come with some.
No,
Lara,
you're
They're
attractive.
going to jump in
It's
that.
not one
They're
man
going to
says
use
Steve
that.
Smith boring, my boss.
Is he much?
No, man, remember, so we're talking about two in terms of great and all that. So we're not
You
considering
believe that?
average
Hold on.
cricketers.
I must have the wrong program here. Because on this program, we hear says Steve Smith boring, my boss, and him.
That's
Yeah,
when
one more minute,
that's when
Sam,
they're
you want
comparing him to
something
Brian
with that.
Lara.
One
too.
more minute.
It's just because of Brian Lara, they must say,
No, sir.
if I share up alone, then that's a Steve Smith are the greatest thing since sliced bread. So because they want to put Brian Lara
No.
over Steve Smith,
Yeah,
that's why
so they're
they're
going to use that.
No.
And that's what them are
I mean, I
doing.
tell you, because the
We
people
can't
who
get
are
one
saying
quick
this, they
minute.
don't
We
feel
can't get a
Steve
minute because
them feel Steve Smith not good, none at all. You know?
No, man, they don't feel something.
give me a
Yeah,
minute,
yeah.
man. I want to something with Zidane.
All right.
Hold the line. We're coming back.
Importers, submit proper invoices to customs to reduce delays in clearing shipments. Visit www.jacustoms.gov.jm for details. The temperature by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
33 degrees Celsius in New Kingston.
Betting on your favorite sports and virtual games just got easier with AnyBet, Jamaica's premier online betting website. Visit us at anybet.com and sign up to enjoy our exquisite games and betting options at your fingertips, plus $1,000 welcome bonus. Try out our 200 instant games and our spin and win game with 34-1 odds. Also enjoy 10% weekly cashback on pre-match and live bets. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 18 years or older to wager. Any bet, your best bet.
Importers. Shipments requiring you to pay customs duties and taxes are cleared on a customs goods declaration, known as an IM4 or IMS4. Ask your clearing agent to provide your customs declaration, customs assessment notice, and customs receipt once duties and taxes are paid. Where your clearing agent may not be able to provide the IM4 or IMS4, request your customs goods declaration registration number or C number, which can be used to verify your payments. Importers, request your IM4, IMS4, or C number. It is your right. For details, email the Jamaica Customs Agency at public.relations@jca.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Yes, Coolant. A minute. You'll final.
Yeah, man. All right, yeah, quickly. Zidane, yeah, I hear in the discussion last week with Man U versus Arsenal, who had the better season, yeah? Yeah, Orville, I'm a Barcelona supporter. So
Yes.
This is not a Man U or Arsenal one going to take a side now, yeah? But I won't get to go into it in details with them, but just to say quickly that I actually think you're losing this argument, because to me, your biggest point is banter. You can use our local banter, always say, oh, the Carabao Cup is a Chimney Cup and them something there, right? And let me show you.
Why is my argument is banter? I'm serious. What am I saying about?
No, man, because that is the strongest point that you have against. Because tangible, if you go tangible, you know, they have more cups and they have more money.
No, which more cups they have?
Huh? No, Arsenal didn't win. No, man, I'm talking for the season, you know.
Yeah, which more cups they have?
They have the Carabao Cup, right?
So it means that you're saying that if I finish 20
No.
points...
No, remember, no.
You make the point. Let me answer the question and you make the point, you know, so I know what you're saying now, you know. So let me ask you this question. If I finish second in the league, 20 points ahead of you and you finish fourth, and you win the Carabao Cup, you had a better season than me?
Probably not, but what if I finish third?
Then yes, I understand him.
We're talking about number 2. This is what you're doing, Zidane.
Let me catch you, I lose the argument.
No, man,
let me tell you that. Cool, let me take you one mix and go. Cool,
no, man, it's only 1 minute, so let me take it back, right?
Take the 1 minute,
10 seconds, right? 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Cool,
all right,
it's the last thing. We'll come again tomorrow.
Tomorrow. 7,000 people watch the
Tomorrow. Things start, other people are
holding up.
All right.
Mommy B, what's up?
Ship sail, how many men from board?
Both of us are here, Mommy B.
Why me I tell you one? After the man talk out nearly 10 minutes before the break, still I give him a 4 times.
Yeah, tell them, man.
Why you guys, Orville, when you are preaching to the people, they have to know if you cut the preaching, you know, man. Because them not get it sometime, you know, man.
No, they not get that one.
Yeah, tough, man.
You said the Steve Smith thing. It's not like the man them say, one said close to the man right now. I asked them Marshall or Holding, or Marshall and Roberts. A man might say, oh, give me Marshall, but Roberts special, you know. I saw them discuss them other man there, you know. I asked them Lara and Tendulkar. They say, boy, give me Lara, but Tendulkar bad too. When it comes to Steve Smith, he doesn't get them kind of ratings, then none at all.
We understand where they man, but you know, because we don't really want to hold up the time, you know, but we have to choose some things, right?
Yes.
Well, I have to big up Mount Pleasant, you know?
Yes, you're a side up.
Yeah, shipping port come out with the Catalan against Theodore Whitmore the other day, and it look like he reaching, man. He change up in where I call it, you know, change up his style.
How did he change?
He get more animated, man.
Was he always docile on the bench in his coaching career?
What? No, Theodore is a kind of laid back fellow.
No, he's
still,
not.
yeah.
He's not usually.
more-
That no. Not as a coach, my boss. That wasn't the case. So that semi-final game that he's talking about, maybe you don't know what was the plan or what they decided to do or why Tapper was acting the way he did. But Tapper is not that sit on the bench and say nothing type of coach. He's very stand-up vocal on the side.
Yeah, he's usually more.
What you saw in the finals is what he usually does. So I don't understand what Shipping Port want to take credit. But you're giving Shipping Port credit.
We have to give me Radio Son credit. Anyway, we're going to move from that. Orville.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know some mommy be as an audience listener to this show. You know. I'm a disciple, you know. Me make sure see that many years ago. You know.
Right.
Friday evening, me a caller by the name of Evangelist.
Yes.
I ask now for you who do a little more, what I call it now? Tell a little more Bible, what I call it? Little more Bible input on your show.
Yes.
Now this show, this radio station has become a sports and a religious station, right?
Mm-hmm.
About 20 hours of the day is pure religion now. And one little 3 or 4 hours where you guys get to talk sports. Evangelists still want to talk a little more religion, man.
Yes.
Per capita, Jamaica has more church than anywhere else in the world, and we see any glorification of that. People get more notorious.
Yeah.
So I don't understand preacher.
I remember we play music and all the music are 99% of the music.
What preacher want Orville now for contact a little more sports? The Messiah. In Orville,
The man is
little more religion.
the man is an evangelist, man. I say, man,
No, man, evangelist realize too much I want thing good for nothing, man.
hold on. Evangelist is an evangelist. What you expect the evangelist to say?
Why me have to put on the Catalan for the evangelist? You know?
No, man. No. Hold on. In fairness.
No, we are going to take back that still, but, you know.
If the man is an evangelist, have to talk the things from theme perspective. I would have want more gospel talk about in my favorite program as favorite sports program if I was a Christian as well. If me reach them levels of Christianity, put it away. I remember evangelist clearly has two interests in him. He clearly loves sports and clearly loves to discuss it.
Yeah. I mean, some new callers.
And he's clearly into
evangelist.
and he's clearly into religion.
Yeah.
Now, if him can combine them two something
as best as possible
in a one show, then that's how him go sound.
But quickly though, my Messiah.
Yes.
We still anticipate the disciple clash against the next disciple, you know. Mount Salem man against Eric, man. That's two disciples that, you know. What I'm telling you, man.
No, man. None of them is not no disciple.
What you say, Orville? Mount Salem man is not a disciple. It's 4 disciples we have, you know.
But me tell you, none of them two names they are disciples.
What you mean?
You don't know how me mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that neither Alric or Mount Pleasant are disciples. All David, you are disciple neither.
What am I, Orville?
A disciple is a follower. Uno, what you call it?
Question,
Who don't question or challenge.
enough time come for the Catalan.
You know the amount of time Mount Salem take me on Panari there. I disagree with me.
I have to big up Mount Salem, man, you know, man, can get more vocal these days, you know. I'm glad to hear Bamboo, man, the other day, you know.
Yeah, good to have him.
He said his phone was out of service.
My what you call it now, my Raiders on Red Force.
Yeah.
He become a trainer now, you know, so look out for Red Force.
Yeah.
Big up Red.
Yeah, man, Red Force a trainer as a team and that's
wonderful, man. Sounds good. Big him up. Big up Red Force.
Big up Chris Lynch, Pinax and Max Food, and big up, yes, sir.
All right.
Rooney, Franco, and Senbeth.
Yes. All right. Big up, Mama B.
All right, here's Shipping Port.
Hello?
What's on?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. You know, before I say a word, now go big up Uruguay, who beat Italy and won the under 20 World Cup.
Yes. For the first time?
Yeah, I think this is the first time they're winning. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But Brazil and Argentina go to the first knockout game. Brazil go to the second knockout game.
Mm-hmm.
Italy went to the final and beat Brazil. I think Brazil should have beaten them in that game in the early round. But Uruguay, big up on themselves, they won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we touch Mr. Theodore Tapper Whitmore, Zidane, 2005 Liverpool team, as I said, that wasn't a start for the team and they won the champions. The no super team and they won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Underdog.
Yeah.
Maybe we would have given them a 19, maybe a 50-1 chance of winning. And they won that game. They pull it off.
Yes.
So not every super team winning. But the moment we all have been waiting for, then me say I change the narrative. Did I say Tapper is a man who just sit down on the bench every time, man? Or did I say
No,
that
man, I
again?
never said you said. I never said they said that.
Mama
Mama
B.
B.
Mount Salem.
No, not Mount Salem. It was Mama B.
Mama B.
He was giving you
Sorry,
credit.
I'm really the
No,
father.
he was giving you credit for Tapper's reaction on the bench during the game.
Tapper here and me. Tapper
Well,
here.
hold on,
and get up on
let
the
me make the point to clarify, my boss.
So-
I'm saying he wants to give you credit for the way Tapper was acting on the bench.
And I'm accepting it.
And I'm saying to you that Tapper always does that. So
Not always, sometimes.
for the most part, most of the time that's how he is on the bench. So the game that he was docile on the bench was not generally how Tapper operates. So I'm saying if he goes back to what he used to do, if he goes back to what he used to do, you can't get credit for that, my boss.
Can I say something here? It's not a game. It's over 2 semi-final games against Arne Garden. Both of them.
No man, the first.
Me on the radio, I beat Tapper and Tapper get the memo or Tapper listen the program them, you know. Yeah. Anyway, big up yourself, Tapper, and congrats. Tapper son was a little bit in a place and him. I don't know if I ended there, but I met on a Tapper son in Liver West Green. Big up yourself. I mean, go there, so the reason that you let me say Tapper son. So big up yourself, Tapper, and big up yourself. Well done, Mount Pleasant. You should have done this maybe a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe two years and last year, but you have done it. Congrats. But back to Tapper. My argument was over 2 games. I went and gave example of Tapper being laid back in couple games, but whenever I say Tapper is not coach and I get up and talk, near a virgin come and a man say, if I leave him alone, and I say, I leave him alone. But a man come and say, oh, we know, big coach na parade Tapper. He's the Tapper friend. He hope me Mr. Tapper out there parade up and down.
He sat for some minutes as well. And he sat.
Majority of the game, Tapper.
But there were times when he sat. There was time when he sat.
Yeah, watch Tapper the whole time, you know. Now watch Tapper more than
He was more animated, but they're not again.
They will not accept that, but I'm saying there were times when he sat in this game as
but
well.
you know, out there for them the whole 90s, you don't expect him to out there for the whole 90.
Speed was. Speed. I want coach that watch.
Yeah, Tapper me come to watch, man.
Oh, so you have something against Tapper?
No, man, I'm even Tapper.
Because if you go to the finals.
Hold on, let me say something. Can I say something here?
Yes. Speed never sat for a second.
Hold on, give me a second. Big up FIFA referee Christopher Mason. Big up yourself. And his beautiful wife, Miss Raldama Bridget. We were in the where place name? The media. Yeah, looking down and looking over. And I met him and a couple other people. Big up on yourself. You see it at the radio program I came to VIP, you know.
Yeah, VIP are media, the media part.
I need a part, but I say, I want to pastor myself and including myself. You know?
They decided me like come to media people.
Hold on, let me share something with you. You know, so I left go to the restroom. And when I was going to the restroom, it was half time. I could have looked through a little glass window and Tapper chat to them and we even stop up in them and them face to say, yeah, Tapper. I someone have it. I have to stop and look, you know. Brother, I have to stop and look. Tapper was so animated. I think Tapper had a fight in there.
Tapper beat him bad, my boss.
No, he not beat me. I told my virgin that was there with me. Because I said, I'm going to call the program a long time, no call.
He's what
so I said to him at the game, I said, even if Tapper lose a game, I company where they come big him up.
Who's
the
the
Tapper was involved, even if Tapper lose, I come big up Tapper.
Well, they're nice. They watch pan sideline for real, coach.
I don't nice, but the way Tapper was involved.
No, if a man win a game, hey, shipping put you know someone good on the radio. Tapper is the head coach at Mount Pleasant. They won the both semi-final over 2 legs and got to the final. You're cost the coach. And now you're saying if you had lost the final, you'd still big him up?
You know,
like somebody was saying something on the radio.
But I'm consistent. I am consistent because I said...
Is that result your praise?
Hold on. You know, so when you talk and me attack, you try to say some things and some people come pick up things off for you.
Is that result your praise?
Eh?
Is that result your praise?
No more. I think can lose, you know, and you respect what that
thing is. Nice. And coach a flash him and I run up him out on the sideline and that you rate.
He can lose the game and you respect it too.
You look at the top.
When a coach
hold the line, Chipping. Hold the line, man. You're struggling. Hold the line. We're coming.
Your home is your castle. Fill your house with exceptional home decor from Carmen's Collection. Visit our showroom at 112 Constant Spring Road, Mondays to Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The time, courtesy of Carmen's Collection, is 1:30.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, any bet at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
Floyd Mayweather's exhibition fight with John Gotti 3 ended in a mass brawl when people stormed the ring following a controversial decision. Referee Kenny Bailey stopped the fight in the 6th round to the annoyance of Gotti, who then lashed out at 46-year-old Mayweather. The ring was then swarmed with team members from both sides as Bailey struggled to contain the drama. Gotti 3 is the grandson of former New York crime boss John Gotti. That's sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes.
AnyBet now offers a third easy, secure, and convenient top-up option for your betting account. Top up wherever, whenever, using your Visa, debit, credit, or MasterCard free of charge to continue gaming. That's right, free of charge. Other top-up options include store deposit and bank transfer. Visit our website for more details. AnyBet reminds you to bet responsibly. Yeah.
Design your dream home with Total Hardware and Supplies. We have windows of all sizes on special. Doors galore. Choose from our wide variety of porcelain and ceramic tiles. Experience the best deals on sanitary ware, jacuzzis, shower enclosures, and baths. Just to name it, we have it all. Come on down to 2 Aiken Hill Drive, Pembroke Hall. Call us at 631-7648 or WhatsApp anytime 507-0865. Remember, same-day delivery available. Quality products, great prices. That's the Total Guarantee.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, back with your shipping port.
Yeah, Zidane. If I was the owner of Mount Pleasant and I had Tapper as my coach, Tapper carry me through the season, so Tapper top the standing. All right, there's a playoff, then the semi-final. The semi-final game over 2 legs. Me see my coach sit down on the bench now, the none, because he said what I did in training, the players them supposed to come out here.
Why are you saying he's doing nothing?
Eh?
Doesn't somebody
He's on the coach, he's on the bench.
Yeah, but what if he told the assistant coach the instruction he must tell to the players?
You know why I didn't think he told the assistant coach anything like that.
Come on, shipping court, man. You know when the man on the bench, I say, yo, tell ex-wife you go do that when me tell him to do that. You don't know me, boss. Stop it.
But the way the place now is me, one man come for the program and say, boy,
you gone back one man now. I'm saying to you, I would have seen head coaches, my boss, sit on the bench, don't get up and tell the assistant coach to go and tell John Brown, say he must stop overlapping now. We are leading him to stay back, and the assistant go and do it.
You know, but listen, you know why I don't believe that he said that was the thing. Because whenever the Ferguson just run, go there and give the instruction and go sit down back, you know.
He was
turning out the longest while.
Tapa, do you like a whisper there,
Make we leave it.
Tapa, whisper kill you, my boss.
But give me next. Give me 10 seconds now.
Why nobody
Hold on, give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds before you do that. But as I'm saying, if I am the coach and I am the coach and the coach sat here on the bench and over 2 legs and the team lost, you think that Ferguson may go beat out there to team on them straight?
No, you shouldn't beat the
okay, I rest my case.
What case?
I'm not sure what the case is, to be honest. Let him rest it.
Yes.
All right, Serpy.
Mr. P?
Yes, man.
Good afternoon, Mr. P.
Orville.
Yeah, man.
Early this year, them 30 had new trainer, racehorse trainer graduate, including one Michael Kane Jr., right?
Yeah.
He was the distinction that's in the first horse for that match at trainer. 1 horse. And from that time until now, the only thing you hear Michael Kane talk about, the new trainer them, and then Elias and the Jackie Elias. Michael Kane asked of his start the next horse and stop telling the Elias name and the trainer them.
Oh.
Right, up here Elias I tell you. Orville, Bongo John, Zidane and them things there.
So what you want to hear?
Eh?
You want to hear
Tell me what they ask them and them things. And tell me about the trainer them Elias.
You want more deep analysis?
Yes, I start talking about the Elias, what them train. And, and then, what up, Michael? I want to tell you how much hours you have in your team. Because some of the trainer, them tell you, say, them have 2 and 3 and 4. I don't know if I want to ask you. Because you present that as, it was your program and next ask for the program.
Well, I mean, I don't know if these criticisms are fair because I hear from the other side. So
I wanna,
no, but yeah, what up, Orville? Ever since, it's not recently, no. Ever since, you talk about the Jackie and the Elias. But now him talk about the trainer, the assistant, new trainer them, and the Elias and them things. And that's my concern.
And I'm saying, I'm hearing your side of the story, and I hear from Michael's side.
Yeah. When you get him, ask him when him do mention about the correct name of the trainer. He said I use Elias. Just him alone know them.
All right, that is your version. I'm sure Michael would say something different, but we'll leave it.
Okay, sir. Cool.
All right.
Avil.
Yes.
1 minute. The 4th game, you see, in the NBA, the final, right?
The 4th game.
I think it was the 3rd game, right? Well, the Denver was leading by around 15 points, and them carried the Miami carried to 10. A guy out of a Denver jersey come and say, boss, like a you know the game in a black guy. You know him?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
No, man. All right. The last quarter, right? Miami carried on this. I think it was there was the.
I'm not sure who would have said.
We don't know who you're talking.
Yeah, man, a black guy have a jersey, Denver jersey.
Maybe he's close to somebody. Maybe he's close to somebody on the team or the team.
No, I think he was a player. Was one of the bench man.
Oh, but you're not gonna know who you're talking. A lot of black players are on the bench.
No. Well, as a matter of fact, as I said, the 4th quarter, when Miami carried the 50 to 10.
Yeah.
Him lick out.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
Miss Happy, leave it there. All right, so Evangelist makes an early entry.
Greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations to you.
To God be the glory. All right, first things, Orville, I want to give thanks that you were defending my side, that I am a lover of sports, and I'm also a man who tries to share the word of God. This is a dream station for me.
And if you could get the combo, you know that, take it, man.
Best combo this. This is a dream station for me.
Yeah.
To my favorite subject being discussed on one program. But I think it was Mami B. He said 20 hours a day gospel and then 4 hours sports. When I'd asked last week, I think you guys had come up with a 50-50. But this would suggest a different percentage. But my significant point on that was that the highest listenership, I believe, comes within that 4 hours. Even though the other hours are there and people listen to the station, I believe a whole heap of people tune in, especially at that point. So if it's even for 1 minute out of the 4 hours, a scripture is read. So it's not that I'm going to suggest that you start anything religious in terms of a sermon or anything, but some of these men may never hear a scripture read for them because they're not tuned in at that time. They're just watching the clock, and at 1 o'clock, Orville, at times when I argue with Orville, or at times when I argue with Zidane. So if you can get in a one psalm, you'd be very surprised how that leaves an impression that give them probably an answer what they wanted. And that one psalm, so, that the word of God says about that particular thing that they are worried about, and it just leaves an impression. Just to do 1 minute.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do when I remember. You see at the start of the program?
Yes.
I'm going to ask the Lord's blessing that people are okay and that them reason with sense. Almost so.
God be the glory. I don't mind.
So at the start of the program, I'm like, dear Heavenly Father, please, in the name of the Lord, we ask that the listeners will elevate their levels today. Don't just come on radio and spew emotional mumbo jumbo. Allow them not to take on Orville and Zidane unfairly, dear Lord. Amen. So.
That's not bad at all.
All right. When I remember, I will open it that way.
All right. Moving right along. I heard Shipping Port a while ago. Has he given Tapa any credit now that he has won?
Yeah, man. He say he give him a credit regardless of them winning because he was.
I heard him on that sounded, so I don't even know how to put it.
He said he was vocal on the sideline, so you give him a lot of credit, even if they had lost.
Last week I heard him say, even if he win this, I'm sure he said something like that.
That's what he said last week. He said even if they win, he's not going to credit Tapper because he's not vocal on the sideline.
Yes.
And today he said
even if they lose,
they had lost. Now you would have given Tapper credit because he was vocal.
So clearly, being vocal means more to Shipping Port than the result.
Yes,
and
which is
he
crazy.
said on the right, you don't want to say it, no. He said he went to the match and he was watching Tapper more than he was watching match.
He was watching Tapper so much that he was watching Speed because he asked me if there's any coach that stands for the whole game, and I said yes, Ralph Speed does. Yes, he never sits.
So it's interesting, and I have a writing party here listening to Park and everything. When he came and said I was watching Tapper more than I was watching the game.
Did he say more?
Yes.
But I mean, hey, guess what? I mean, from the thing with preacher.
Yes.
Me and challenge no man with
And I can stand on that.
But I don't remember him saying more than.
Yeah, he said it. But Zidane cut him immediately after he said it, so he didn't get to expand on the more.
Okay.
But it was the same point. All right, moving right along. But I'm congratulations to Tapper and to Mount Pleasant. They did a good job. I think they were deserved winners. It was a good final, and Arnett have also booked their place. They are worthy to go on as well to represent Jamaica. All right, moving right along quickly.
You have a minute.
New York. He said, I believe the church is a hypocrite because they gamble as well.
I think he said something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I think he said if I win the lotto and then I go to the church with the money, they're gonna take it. I think he was coming from that standpoint.
You see, the giving to the church is not a church business, you know. The word of God says in Malachi chapter 3, shall a man rob God? Let him give a percentage. And it names it. You understand? So it is up to the individual. It didn't say Christians, you know. So if that man feels God blessed him to win that, the church essentially is not going to question. Because if you're going to go into that now, you're going to ask everybody when they come in to give their tithe and offering, what is the source of your funds? You see the line I'm going along?
Yes.
Reasonable? All right. But let me jump over that. And when I speak, I do not speak on behalf of the church. I am not qualified to do that. I speak on what the scriptures say to me and how I've been taught. So I can't speak to that. But let me address something quickly though. Gambling versus betting. Because gambling is a wider term that involves slot machines, casinos, gambling tables, etc. But essentially most things that risk something based on chance or on certain events can be called gambling. I read something. Betting is a more specific term. It is the physical act of placing the wager on an event with predetermined possibilities or odds. So the act that you guys go through with the various sporting events, that would be more fall under betting. Because just getting up in the morning and the gambling, that you go and get back home. When you just turn the key, you're basically saying, I hope this car starts. You don't think it, you just turn with that confidence, which is also faith. See me? So I believe I'm more on the line of betting more than gambling because a whoever taste can be called gambling. Crossing the road is a gamble that you make it to the other side. But wagering now is putting down specific amounts with predetermined odds and the possibility of losing something that you put in. So I'm using that now to qualify.
And
you asked the question last week.
And you are against gambling, full
wage betting and wagering.
Are you against the stock exchange?
The stock exchange?
Yeah. When you buy property and everything.
No, the stock exchange. And again, I come back to what was said.
Yeah.
When you enter the stock exchange, you have equity, you have fixed stocks that you can go on, which, for example, there's real estate. There are companies that trade real estate. Real estate doesn't really lose its value unless it's flooding. It appreciates in value, generally speaking. When you go invest in a company now, that performance and dividends are paid on the performance of the company, most of the time you don't stand the risk of losing.
No, man, buying stocks is a gamble. Businesses
well, he's saying it's different. Betting to win a game is different from that sort of gamble.
I tell you what.
We accept that it's a gamble, but he's saying it's different from wagering. Betting.
There you go.
And the Bible is against which one?
The betting. That's what he said.
The Bible is against betting,
yes,
but not against gambling.
Yes.
I'm not.
No, there's no scripture to verify that, you know.
That's what exactly. That's the point.
When Jesus went into the house and saw them with the dogs and stuff, telling them, kick it over, and said, "My house shall be called a house of prayer."
They were
into a house of a den of thieves.
Were they gambling in at the church?
No, them are still unfair. That's the closest that the Bible speaks to people using money unfairly.
I tell you something, Evangelist. Believe it, that's all.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
I'm going to take on this Zidane doing, but it's my time up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
No problem.
We don't want to lose the argument today. Here's somebody take me.
I think I have some ammunition, but have a great afternoon. Great show.
All right, cool.
Big up, Evangelist. I will take a break. We're coming back.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far. Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Supercenter is the place to be. Regal Plaza Kingston and Linstead. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Supercenter, we're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Ascent Supercenter, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
You tell everybody that you drive stick, but when the time come for prove it, you keep stalling in traffic. But this time you're next to a KFC, so you get some delicious hot wings. A wing is a win. Enjoy a KFC Hot Wings 5-piece combo or 25-piece party bucket today. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Welcome back. Welcome
back. Mr. Maxwell. Hello?
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Not bad.
Hello?
Yeah, man, this is Maxwell.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, how are you doing, guys?
Not bad. Not bad.
You hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you, Mr. Maxwell.
Okay, good.
Yes.
The side of Maxwell will live overseas. Him now, you read?
Yeah. Zidane, you're a Arsenal supporter, and I'm a Manchester United supporter, right? I subscribe to my Manchester United mail, have my Manchester United badge, or the fan page, stuff like that. So I know pretty much what's going on with the club that I support. What would you say was the aim before the start of the season for Arsenal?
I'm going to have to talk to the owners and the company. So ask them what were they aim at the start of the season.
You have to have some sort of information going up to the start of the season.
Yeah, right? I'd have to talk to them to know what the aim was at the start of the season. What was their plan?
Okay. Well, I don't have access to the owners, but as I say, I'm a member of the fan page, the authentic fan page I'm talking about.
The owners determine the aim of the club for a season. Is the administration determine the aim of the club?
No, Zidane. No, Mr. Matthews.
Is who determine the aim of the club for the season? The fans?
Let us start over. What constitutes a season?
No, man. You change. No matter change your argument, man, boss, man. You're moving from what is the aim.
Change the argument, Zidane.
I'm saying the owner. All right, listen.
The question was Zidane, who had the better season.
No, man, that's not what you're asking.
You are arguing who have the better Premier League season.
No, man. So you move from aim. So is that argument you're coming with?
No, You want me to tell you the aim?
No, man. You say
Manchester United leading up to the season. You want me to tell you?
No, I don't want to know what the aim of Manchester United was. So because we know where you're going. No, you want to discuss who had the better season.
But if Zidane.
In my opinion, yes.
If I tell you what was the aim of Manchester United leading up to the season, I would tell you that the club overachieved.
No, but that's nothing to do with me, my boss.
right? Because
May I analyze? No, that is not.
aim of the season.
No, my aim is not what determines who had the better season between two.
Go ahead, I'm hearing you.
No, my aim at the start of the season not what determined if I had a better season than somebody else. You follow me?
I'm not saying who had the better season or who didn't, you know. That's not what I'm arguing, you know. I'm just arguing along the line. I can argue for my club because I have an idea of what the target they set. I don't know what was Arsenal's target. You understand what I'm getting at?
Neither do I. But I think Arsenal had the better season.
So I'm saying
I think the Premier League. I think the Premier League is way above.
No, that's what you think.
Then, in my opinion, me I give my boss. Then, in my opinion, me I give.
You just said.
In my opinion,
you are not. But
no, in my opinion, the Premier League. Hold on, let me give my opinion.
Right there.
No, I'm saying to you, in my opinion, I think the Premier League carries way more weight than the full Carabao Cup. So I'm saying, if I do way much better than you in that competition,
I'm not
then I had a better season than you. Me not rate the Carabao Cup, my boss.
But Zidane, I am not arguing against that. Listen, I am not arguing against that. I'm not talking about what carries more weight than that, and that's why you keep the conversation down that line. I'm not going down that line. I'm telling you the aim of my club was one, to finish in top 4. That was the aim of my club leading into the season.
Okay.
Right? I don't know what was Arsenal's aim because some people.
Hold on, Maxwell. What's the point of telling us what?
Because nobody expected Arsenal to.
All right. So let me ask this now. What's the point of telling us what Man U's aim was?
Because I'm just saying it is unfair for you to sit there and other people to determine what a better season or not and don't know what was.
So you are saying that a good season.
The starting of the rebuilding season.
But let me ask the question now. You are saying that that the quality of your season is partially hinged on your plans for that season. So if I
partially, yeah.
If I realistically want to come 6th in a race, I'm finished 6th. I would, and the next man finish 4th. Who would think in Dago win? The man who finished 6th would have done better than me because his expectation was
met his expectation. No, can't argue like that.
What was his objective?
And I'm saying if my objective is to finish 6th in a race, I mean finish 6th. And in the same race, another man's objective was to win and him come 3rd. He wouldn't have met his expectation enough. But you would. But
no.
But I'm saying my expectation wouldn't determine which one we had a better.
Not at all.
You get the point I'm making? I'm saying that whether you have a good or a bad season cannot be hinged
on your expectations.
On what my expectations are. There has to be a more neutral way of looking at it. That's just me.
All right. Let me explain. Let me try and see if I can explain my point a little better.
Yes.
Leading up to the season, my club plan was to rebuild, or we are rebuilding.
Fine, I get that. You didn't even forget the details. So maybe they didn't expect to win. And a club so Manchester City expects to win. Manchester City come 2nd. Expectations weren't met. Man U expectation to finish 4th, but then come 3rd. Let's say they finish 3rd. Their expectations would be over exceeded. Pep's expectations would not have been met. But it doesn't mean that Manchester now have a better season.
Man City still did better. Man
City would have still the better.
No, and I agree with that.
Oh, you agree with that?
Agree with that. What I am arguing, I'm trying to get Zidane to understand. Don't skew the conversation just about the Premier League.
I'm not skewing the conversation.
Oh, well, that's another argument.
I'm not skewing the conversation about
in a season.
I'm not skewing the conversation because if Inter Milan had won, if Inter Milan had won on Saturday, I would have said I think Inter Milan had a better season than Man City.
No.
Because the Champions League carries far more weight than the Premier League, than the league title for me.
Zidane. I am not talking about Inter Milan and Manchester.
I'm saying I'm not skewing anything. That's why I argue, my boss.
All right.
I saw me argue the thing, my boss.
No, the reason why I ask you Now, the reason why I ask you, if you had prior knowledge, what was the objective?
All right. In terms of this conversation, the objective is irrelevant. I said that already.
All right, Maxwell, you're not going to convince him, and I'm not going to convince you.
No, but I don't think so.
All right.
No, I'm not trying to convince Zidane, because personally, I think that a lot of what Zidane is saying is kind of just bantering still.
No, my boss.
I may expect that.
You're not
Nothing
bantering.
wrong with that.
All right.
No, Zidane, you cannot say you're credible and you're one of the top.
Where United finished last season again? Where United finished last season again?
Just tell we say, huh?
By the way, where you finished last year?
7th.
Man United finished 7th in the league last year?
With the worst, 7th.
Oh,
or 6th. Sorry, 6th.
6th.
With the worst points tally in the club history.
Okay. All right. Big up yourself.
Make me leave
Big
it.
up yourself, Maxwell.
We changed coach, and we are now in the middle of selling the club, and you all know the whole shebang with the Glazers, and they are well hated.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of things going on.
All right.
So we had certain aims and objectives leading into the club.
All right, my boss.
Maxwell.
Into the season. So don't just tie it down to Premier League, brother.
All right, we'll leave it there, my boss.
All right, so that's Maxwell.
I
Yeah,
like
man. You guys keep up the good.
Yeah, man. Good.
You're good.
All right, hello.
I like to talk to United supporters. It's the taxi driver.
Yeah,
the taxi driver.
Yeah. I see you beat me up on the page and said that I'm not credible.
What you did say again?
Yeah, because you asked me about Frank Worrell and Hooper.
And you don't know if Frank Worrell was a better batsman for Hooper and a test.
You see, let me tell you. You teach. I've done literature. I have literature as a subject, and you teach literature. So you know the play on words and meanings and stuff like that. The point I was making last time I was talking to you is players having an average, right? Where we look at Brian having a 50 average, and you're saying that Steve Smith have a 60 average.
Yeah.
And Steve Smith is a better batsman. Now, I spent the whole of the weekend trying to come to grips as to why you would think that Steve Smith is a better batsman because his average is.
I want to know why you would think Brian Lara is a better batsman. Based on what?
All right.
I go with the fact that Steve Smith has scored more centuries relative to innings played than Brian. I go with the fact that Steve Smith averages more against all teams. There is no team that he doesn't do well against. Brian doesn't do that. I rate Steve Smith because when it comes to conversion centuries, centuries are what we usually use as match-winning performances. Steve Smith has a better centuries per innings conversion than Brian. So that's 3 reasons. What is your reason for saying plus him average higher? What is your reason for Brian better?
But there's there are a couple of things that we need to look at.
Like what?
I think there is always an issue when you're looking at eras.
Okay, so we have issue when we're looking at eras. That's the other day, So eras. Okay. Garfield Sobers played in a different era to Dwayne Bravo.
Yes.
Dwayne Bravo and Garfield Sobers are both all-rounders.
Yeah.
They played, 40 years apart? So all we have to go with.
Garfield Sobers played in up to 74.
Yes, and Dwayne that played, make we say 30 years after.
Yeah.
I didn't see the bowlers that were bowling to Garfield Sobers. I don't think too many people listening now would see. But you don't know. Can you tell me that Sobers better than Bravo?
If I can?
Yeah.
Well, the thing that you like to use would speak that, which is average.
Oh, so average dictates doing Sobers better than Bravo, but it doesn't dictate Smith
like
better than Lara.
Average.
All right, don't go with what me I look on it. Hold on, Chuck.
Yeah,
don't go with what I am going with. You, Chuck, tell me, do you think Sobers is better than Bravo?
All right. So let me go where I wanted to go last time.
Oh, you're not answering.
I come in there. Don't worry.
Hold the line, Chuck.
Hold on. We're coming.
Don't move. We're coming.
Get customized aluminum windows and doors at Hepburn's Glass Supplies, 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. 10 years of experience guarantees satisfaction. Call or WhatsApp 876-773-4799. The time, courtesy of Hepburn's Glass Supplies, is 2 p.m.
Health Alert is sponsored by Bashco, the store that gives you more, and the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
Stay informed and follow advice given by your healthcare provider. Stay informed on the latest developments about COVID-19. Follow advice given by your healthcare provider, your national and local public health authority, or your employer on how to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. National and local authorities will have the most up-to-date information on whether COVID-19 is spreading in your area. They are best placed to advise on what people in your area should be doing to protect themselves.
Health Alert is sponsored by Bashco, the store that gives you more, and the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, we're coming to the music soon. But Chuck, yeah, we're back with you.
All right. So, Orville, I looked at some records, some information, see? And I was telling you last time that the men who have 50 tests or less will end up with a better average than the men who have 50 up to 100 and 100 and odd. And you disagree with me.
No, sir. I know of a whole lot of people who average 20 and 30 and never play 50 tests.
All right. So let me.
And I know of a whole lot of people who play more than 50 tests and average.
There are 8 West Indian cricketers that average 50 and more.
Yes.
4 of them did not play 50 tests. 4 of them played 50.
But what about
White up to 150?
I could name you 100 West Indians. Yet above 8. I can name you 100 West Indians who played under 50 test matches and did not average nowhere close to 50.
Yeah, because we have at least 60. Well, I looked at.
So I'm saying
were at 23 players who had 40 average.
I'm saying the fact that you play a small amount of test matches doesn't mean that you will average higher than a man who played a lot of test matches.
But it is the facts that we are looking at.
And I'm saying the fact is.
Let me give you the name.
No, man, no. Listen to me.
Weeks, Walcott, and Davis.
So you call 4 names. I am saying
all those players played less than 50 tests.
Average 50.
And their averages is higher than Sobers, Lara,
God have mercy,
Chuck,
listen,
and Viv.
Me can't deal. Chuck, you name me 4 man.
Yeah.
We average more than 50 and them not play 50
up
tests.
to 60.
Lord have mercy. And they didn't play 60 tests. So
you're saying 50 tests.
So you're saying playing less than 50 tests is an advantage to your average.
It is an advantage.
And
to your average. I was making the point.
Hold on, Chuck, man. Reason.
Yeah.
You are saying playing under 50 tests is an advantage to your average. And you pick out 4 man who score high with an average of under 50. I am telling you that the sample size that you have drawn out is flawed. Because I can name you 200 people who did not play 50 tests and who average nowhere near 50. You don't understand that.
Orville, you are making the point. On the basis of the discussion with Brian Lara and Steve Smith, that your average is where it all is. You are saying that Brian Lara played how many tests and his average is 53 point whatever.
Yes.
Steve Smith played less than 100 and his average is 60.
All right, I'm going to leave you with this.
Therefore, he is a better batsman than Brian Lara because his average is better.
I'm going to leave you with this. If Steve...
all his average does, is to show that Brian Lara out more times than Steve Smith. That is all.
Then batting is about not getting out. Let me give you another one. If Steve Smith scored a duck in his next 29 innings, he would still have a better average than Brian Lara.
Him going just be 2 points something more than Brian Lara.
Hold on, Chuck.
Steve Smith with the 50 odd points.
Yes. So hold on. Nice. Don't gloss over this. The way how an 8-point average in cricket is so wide between what Steve Smith and Don Lara do. If Steve Smith make a ducks in next 29 innings, one ball, what he has done so far, him average that's still better than for Brian. Let me repeat.
But based on what?
Based on what?
Hold on. Let me give you it quickly. When I take up the book, the scorebook, and look at it, Brian Lara has 11,900 runs.
No. We're not forgetting that.
No. Give me the.
Would his average be better than Lara if he make ducks in the next 20
years? Hold on, man. It would be just be point something another difference.
But that's my point.
And I'm saying, but nothing there happens. Brian Lara would still have more centuries than Steve Smith. He would still score
no, it's not
more
about
50s. Hold on. He still score more 50s.
If he make 20,
yes, he still score more 4s, more 6s. All of that would be more.
But he's not going to make 29 ducks in next 29 innings.
And we don't know that.
So people, listen to what I'm saying.
We don't know that.
Chuck is clearly not himself today.
Oh, I'm not myself.
No,
I'm saying to you that Brian Lara, when I look at the scorebook, all the pluses are in Brian Lara's corner.
Like what?
He has more runs.
No, but
the highest scores is more.
He has more runs than Steve Smith.
Yes.
He has more runs than
900.
But he played longer, my boss.
True. And therefore,
the man play 130 at this and Steve Smith play 90 at this. You expect him to score?
His strike rate is higher. Orville, his strike rate is higher.
Yes.
He has scored more hundreds.
No, but you can't say more hundreds and leave it there. Steve Smith has a higher percentage of hundreds per innings played. What's wrong with you?
That is one anomaly.
Steve Smith scores more runs in cricket before people out him than Brian. Steve Smith scores more centuries relative to the innings more than Brian.
Those are intangibles. Those are intangibles. More runs Brian scored than Steve Smith.
So if I score more runs, hold on. If I
more 50s, those are what is in the book. In the scorebook, those are not intangibles.
The fact that you score more centuries, if you take 100 tests to score 20 centuries, I mean take 50 tests to score 19 centuries. In our character, you said that I'm a better century maker than you.
Orville, those are intangibles.
Yeah, use a word where you don't even understand.
Oh, I don't understand.
Oh, these are intangibles.
All right.
You have to look at what people do.
When I look at the top 10, hold on. When I look at the top 10 men with average, Steve Smith is about number 4 or 5 thereabouts. But he has the highest number of tests among all 10.
I don't even
He is the only one in there that have 97. All of them are under 50.
Well,
so we're looking at intangibles.
I don't understand what you mean. Hope somebody else does, because I'm not following. Leave it there, Chuck.
Yeah, man.
I'm not sure what Chuck is saying.
Really. Music.
Yeah.
Brought here by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. This one is from Chalice. Good to be there.
It's a rocky road, yeah, so rocky. Down the road is rocky. It's the only way we've got to go.
sticks and stones. You've got to walk across the river. Children of Zion going home. It will be good to be there when the gates of Zion are closed. So good to be there. It will be good to be there when the gates of Zion are closed. Good to be there. Good to be there. Now the road is rocky. It's the only way we've got to go. We've got to walk across the river. Children of Zion going home. It will be good to be there when the gates of Zion are closed. Good to be there. Good to be there. It will be good to be there when the gates of Zion are closed. It's a rocky road, yeah, so rocky. It's the only way to go, yeah. Gonna leave the fire down below. Leave the fire down below, oh yeah, below. It's a rocky road, yeah. It's the only way to go, yeah. Hey, it's a rocky road. Hey, it's the only way to go, yeah. Hey, 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 my brothers, let's go, yeah.
All right, that was Chalice, and that was Good to Be There, and that was brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. And now it's time for the producer's view, and that's brought to you by Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry's standard. Sean.
Good morning or good afternoon to you, gentlemen. I don't even know it's morning or afternoon. Orville Higgins and Zidane Matthews. Because guess what? It's not about issues today, to be honest. I'm personally saying, well, it's not about issues today. It's just about life and faith. And we're in a holy radio station, so it's about faith. And probably Orville can explain this to me, or Zidane can explain this to me, or listeners can explain this to me. Now, yesterday I was on the way to Westmoreland for an SDC game, or SDC games, at Paradise Sports Complex. Now, I left Kingston for about 5:30 or so and journeyed to Clarendon and stopped at Juicy B first and foremost. No, not driving too slow at all. Car was filled with 4 persons were in the car. Stopped at Juicy, went inside, then came back outside, went to the car. The car couldn't start. So the car wasn't starting, went inside, tried to start. The lights on the dashboard came on, again came off. Blew the horn, nothing at all. Now, light upon it, seems like the battery was dead. Rasta man looked at me and said, check the security. Check the security, came, drove his car, came beside mine, jump start, and it started. So this maybe I left the light on because we started about 5 o'clock in the morning. So we left from there and drove straight to Westmoreland, right at Paradise, and parked up. Oh. And then when I actually parked up, I tried to start. It started. Just took its time and started. But then after doing the games, the 2 games, and then I said, let me see if it can start again in the afternoon. It couldn't start. So I got another jump start from another gentleman that was there, and then drove out. So let's hurry up and reach back to town before dark. That was about 5:30 or so. Drove out to Paradise. As we drove on the main road, the car shut off. So I had to push the car across the road and then call somebody else to get another jump start. And we got the jump start. So we got the jump start and we started to drive. So we drove along from Westmoreland and we were driving because we didn't want night to catch us in Westmoreland any at all, or parts of Senti. So we were driving and then reached now Holland Bamboo. Holland Bamboo said, okay, it's get a little bleak, so let me turn on the flasher. So I turned on the flasher, the car shut off. So I had to call back Foster, and Foster turned back, and we got a jump start. Gentleman stopped and put out 2 wires, and we jump started the car once again. When we jump started the car, we said, check if the lights will come on. So we turned on the headlights, and the car headlights were on with the car running. Now, I just turned on the flasher, driving, and the car shut off. Now, when we got the jump start from the gentleman, we were trying to see if the headlights would work, and it worked from Holland Bamboo. So after it worked from Holland Bamboo, we said, all right, let's turn and go to town. So we turned and went right to town, went to Portmore, drop off Leon and drop off other persons, Maxfield, and also drop off persons at Harvard-Tree, then reach my home. When I reached my home, the car shut off right at my gate. Now, you can tell me this much. How is it the car wouldn't work with the flasher on, which is supposed to drive less current, but it worked with the headlights?
You have mechanic background, sir.
I don't know. I started off by saying we are working in a religious company.
You said that to say what?
Oh, maybe it's faith.
Oh,
maybe it's something. But that sounds more like a miracle than anything else. Because I was worried actually when we were going up by Spur Tree with a load of 4 persons in the car, and the battery is not good. And going up the hill, there's more load and the light on, but nothing happened until I reached home.
So the car good now?
No, I have to go buy the battery now.
Is that so? Battery was the problem all along?
Yes.
Okay.
But no, that's okay. But I'm saying it seemed like a miracle. You're not getting it.
No.
There's no way the car should have been. If the flasher doesn't work, which draws less current, there's no way the headlights should have worked.
Oh, yeah. So, yes. So God was on your side.
We work in a religious company.
Maybe because you went to a good parish.
A strong possibility. That's all I'm saying.
Big up.
All right, producers,
Big up,
brought
Sean.
you by
I know what I'm looking at. Yes.
brought to you by Spectrum Insurance Broker, setting the industry standard. We take a break. We're coming back.
Get quality cars from Acorn Sales Auto Limited, located at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center. Need a car from Japan or United Kingdom or special order? Call 876-616-4777 or WhatsApp 876-333-5555. They assist with registration, transfer, and license. Just visit Acorn Sales Auto at Lot 53 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center for quality cars at competitive prices.
Having trouble paying your NHD mortgage due to job loss or other difficulty? Our team is here with flexible solutions to fit your needs. So call the NHD and take control of your mortgage payments. NHD, the key to your home.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call? Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back online. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Omar Williams.
Incredible Orville, man.
How you doing, Omar?
Well, the two good like more one that Sean got you over Westmoreland to make it in this NBA final, my boy.
Boy, I mean, that one, Omar. I was warning you, but you weren't taking. Not telling. Where is Garvey when you need him most?
I'm not telling you, it's rough. I am disappointed in Miami, though.
You are?
Because, yes, definitely. Because based on how I had analyzed what was supposed to take place in this series, I think Miami really let me down. Because even game 4, and I've said this to Zidane, that listen, I expect Jokic to be in foul trouble. And there's no way Jokic can be in a foul trouble and Miami don't take full advantage. That is to predict at its highest.
He got into foul trouble with 4 minutes left in the game. Is that
4 minutes?
Yeah.
8 minutes.
I think was it 8 and he sit out till 4?
Yeah, man. He sat out around 5.
And came back with 4 minutes to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man. There's another madness, my boss. And that should have been the game plan from day one.
So yeah,
he's not a rim protector. He's not a great defender. So you have to attack him because he is the main offensive threat that they have. Because everything offensively that's going to be good will come through him. And Lakers did this to him and mashed them up in our series, my boss. So, as I said before, I am more disappointed in Miami because the only thing I probably can say for Miami is that probably they're tired. I don't even know if I can make an excuse to Miami. But that game 4 is unacceptable, my boss. But take none from God to them and Bruce Brown, because this Bruce Brown youth, he might play good from his team Nets. He was at Nets.
You know why? It's when me hear on Alman like you know. And that's why I'm telling you, you know that the youth named Brown. By the way, him name spell funny for a man named Brown. And I'll be a road in him name spelling.
Oh, no, that's not a Brown. That's not a Brown.
It was our next Brown.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's not
the one.
You're talking about the rookie. They're talking about the rookie.
Yeah.
Whose name is
A-U-N or something like that.
Brown, you know what that's like Brown.
But they're saying it's Brown.
But anyway,
yeah.
Here's why I can't rate people like you. Who can tell me, say, Brown, they used to play around our place. You see how much basketball knowledge you have?
Yeah.
And you did used to rate him from him play around. Where did I play?
Did I play with Kyrie and KD one?
Yeah. And you know all that I mean, you know that I mean never know. Right?
Yeah.
But Miami go and play Denver in the final. And you would think somebody with your kind of background knowledge of the man would understand the baseball where we are looking right as well. Miami can't beat Denver.
No,
what's the point of having all that knowledge and yet can't use it to analyze and walk up? So now me know watch the world, this kind of basketball where you watching.
Yeah.
But if me have to choose between me and you to analyze and predict a series, me I gotta choose me.
Okay, Lord Orville. Because I thought
no, assuming that a miracle doesn't happen and Denver goes.
Well, I need a shot. We don't know. Shall never tell me which player and play before I go to Westmoreland today.
Miami now go win 3 straight games against that team.
Well, I tell you, brother, I say, I feel, but as I said before, I didn't think it was a hard match. But again, I must move on to my next point. I honestly believe that Pep Guardiola.
Hold on, before you move that stuff, call me a lawyer and Zidane. You remember how Garvey sounded when him called me? Oh, the greatest defense will trump the offense and be one bungler analysis in a brother. Orville, you don't know nothing about basketball. There. You know them love tell me something don't know about basketball, about sport.
Yeah. But that's what I said, Orville.
But man like you and Garvey, we can't tell me everything about who did play around so and which college he used to go and how much he finished in the draft. When all me have to do is watch. Come in and watch the regular season, master. I watch both 2 or 3 series with Denver. And about 2 or 3 series with Miami. I know some Miami can't beat Denver. And you are watching the man from them that college and I make it wrong. Then what makes you know any better than me? You know overrated. This bag of knowledge.
Well, me have to tell me if it got away.
Hey, you see, I want Garvey. Me know the female, you know. Me tell Garvey, say, me will sell a Rami. One you name Miguel. I probably can get 60 at G fee. May I tell him, who is greatest defense and what Alabama am I gonna do and who I gonna match up with who and which adjustment I go who. Then man I over I while him attack me I say, well, at Denver, the man nearly make it look like I know the two side the TV I show wrong, you know.
The feel away they say TV that you wrong.
Because when me look on the side where you and my man that attack, I'm the TV up on me yard. Me nearly adjust the TV. Me call in a mechanic, you know. I want you electrician, you know. I say, brother, something's wrong with the TV up on my yard, you know, because me I wonder if the same thing when me I watch the same thing. You don't know, hey, you don't know what you don't know if you analyze, brother.
But Orville, look at it, Orville. Remember, they're gonna lose. Me the on the verge of losing 25 grand. No.
Then
and I can tell you. I analyze it first. Cause remember that when me don't want love, you know, I put $10,000 for the $50,000 me the bet already, you know.
All them something.
Because guess what I analyzed was that he's a come out and steering, so they were going to the altitude, so we can't give them back game one.
Hey, talk the basketball with Pep, but it's a 200 when G started saying that.
Another series?
Yeah.
I think G tried to pick Denver to win.
Oh. Well, me take down to the basketball, man.
Well, that's what I said.
You and God, you can't tell me nothing about basketball. Anyway, talk about some Pep. Yeah.
But as I said before, I honestly must tip my hat off to Pep Guardiola because him winning the English League and even the Champions League was clean down to him doing a lot of coaching. You see him imprint on this. It wasn't that City was a super team as in talent all around the pitch, and then just buy out the league as people would have said. So I have to tip my hat off because for me, I think even though the teams in the English League, all of them did play up to expectation because Chelsea have a lot of talent, Liverpool have a lot of talent, Tottenham have talent as well, Arsenal have talent, Newcastle have talent, Man U have some talent. So all those teams never play exceptionally well, but I believe that the coaching factor had a lot to do with him making the necessary adjustment in games and analyzing his opponent. So I have to take my hat off to him for the treble. Congratulations, City. And I have to take my licks where that is concerned as well because, as I said before, I really didn't see him selling Sterling them and was going to come out as strong as he did. Because to win the league by 5 points,
yeah,
that was a lot. I remember with Sterling, they win it by 1 point and goal difference. And I think he had a superb team at that point in time.
Yes.
So, as I said before,
I think that is more a function of the chasing pack, though. I think Liverpool is not that. I think Liverpool were a much better unit in them time than they proved this year.
Right.
So it's not that. I don't think Pep has fallen off as much as. Well, yeah, because he got 100 points, then he's on 89 now. So you could say this team isn't as great. But the truth is, Liverpool was better then than Arsenal is now.
Right, and I think what he had decided this time around was that it doesn't make no sense me have 20 stars and then come the final, me have to pick and choose a man face long because he's probably not going to the 18. I'm going to work with 15 persons, and if we only can't get me, then I say it, brother.
I leave it there.
That's a decision, but I would say big up.
Take a in from me.
Tell Sean to let me know which player and pray before I go Westmoreland because never go for me right.
Take a in from me. You say anytime you hear me say me a bet. Think once, think twice, and don't bet.
All right, then I will make sure we do it today.
All right.
Yeah, well,
we take a break. We will be coming back.
Visit Garrett Trading and Installation at 169 Constant Spring Road and 10 to 12 Cleardale Avenue for all your tiling and classic stone needs. Call 876-634-9773. The time by Garrett Trading is 2:30.
Here's great news for men 40 years or older with an NHF card.
The PSA test for prostate cancer is now a new benefit. Use your NHF card and get a discount of $1,600 for one PSA test each year. Pay less for your PSA test and take charge of your health. Contact NHF for labs accepting NHF card for the PSA test. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
A message from the National Health Fund.
Importers. Shipments requiring you to pay customs duties and taxes are cleared on a customs goods declaration known as an IM4 or IMS4. Ask your clearing agent to provide your customs declaration, customs assessment notice, and customs receipt once duties and taxes are paid. Where your clearing agent may not be able to provide the IM4 or IMS4, request your customs goods declaration registration number or C number, which can be used to verify your payments. Importers, request your IM4, IMS4, or C number. It is your right. For details, email the Jamaica Customs Agency at public.relations@jca.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Any Bet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
David Moyes will stay on as West Ham manager after winning the Europa Conference League. Moyes' future had been the subject of huge speculation throughout the season. Now, on 3 occasions, the Scot appeared to be 1 game from the sack. However, each time West Ham won and eventually secured their Premier League future with 2 games to spare. The Hammers have since gone on to end their 43-year wait for a trophy by beating Fiorentina in Prague. That is Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any Bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes. You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Who is there now? Hello.
Check in.
Oh, Pioneer.
When I go on the Virgin.
There.
First out of business. Congratulations to Mount Pleasant. Mr. Peter Gould and the management staff, and Theodore Whitmore and the coaching staff of Mount Pleasant for winning the JPL title. First title for Senton. And Senton is now my new home, so it's a big thing. What celebrations are going on in Senton's Bay and Miami Bay and Jacksar today.
Yes.
It's a good look. I'm big up Man City too.
Completing the treble.
Yeah, the treble.
Yeah.
Still think your Pep vote is a little bit a little stretch, Zidane, but
who is the goat? Pep the goat is a stretch.
Yeah, Alex Ferguson is my good coach.
No, but you can't say if you think Alex Ferguson is good, you can't say it's a stretch, the boss.
Yeah, no, but I don't think he has gotten there just yet.
No, well, fine, but don't say it's a stretch. I mean, when I say it's a stretch, it means that it's not even close.
No, man. When I say it's a stretch, I mean you're stretching it. You're taking it a little far.
No, man, saying Pep is the goat is not a stretch by any.
You're taking it a little far.
No, my boss.
All right.
The man have 3 champions. He's the first manager to win 2 treble.
When I Zidane have 3 on the track.
Yeah, but you don't think Zidane is the goat?
No, but like I say, for me, Alex Ferguson. Anyway, we're not debate that too much.
No.
Teacher, man. I never call for debate. I'm call for you to talk some basketball. By the way, teacher, Orville.
Yes.
Who did you think was going to win the Denver and Lakers series? Who did they pick?
How the series did it go again?
Yeah, they pick Lakers.
They pick Lakers.
Yeah, but you got it wrong. Denver swept Lakers. So me beat the Virgin a while ago and I said, boy.
No, me never bet though, you know.
Yeah, but
you say anytime if you see me just attack. Anytime you see me bet.
Have you never lost a basketball?
Me can't think of no bet when me ever lose.
You lose basketball with them. You bet for Golden State and them lose. Anyway.
Me did bet money.
I remember if they bet money.
No man did that me at all.
No, you did say you were prepared to bet money.
And they never come.
Yeah.
Alright, me I go win far more than how me I go lose.
Yeah, but to the series and to tonight's games. All right. What kind of things said over tonight, but I've been watching a lot of the pre-game analysis and interviews. Saying if Denver comes out and plays a B plus or better game tonight, them lift the title tonight.
Mm-hmm.
If them play a B minus or less, them will lose. Because I think Miami is gonna come out. Miami will bring it tonight. So I look for. I'm not looking. Me, you see, I look for.
Midway the second quarter, this game is over.
Many things. That Miami is not that. They're not a quitting. Miami is not a quitting.
They look defeated, man. They look beaten, my boss. They're not a quitter, but they don't have the talent to match this team. It's not a matter of them quitting. For me.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
One point out in the series there. I don't have the exact stat, but I don't think Jimmy Butler has scored a point when Aaron Gordon has defended. You've been noticing that dynamic in the series.
Now, I know I'm struggling. I know Aaron Gordon is the best defender on him when he's on him.
Yeah.
He score against everybody else easily.
Another thing for you, Orville, in terms of the matchup.
Oh, massive.
There is one defender who can shut down. Has been shutting down.
I don't know about that. Big.
No, man, the stats are there. I think
big man.
Yeah.
If there's a stat that said that. Well, tell me what the stats.
You accept it?
No, tell me what the stats say.
We can do the homework and come with it tomorrow.
No. Tell me what the stats say.
I think it was in game 3. The commentator was saying,
yeah,
Jimmy Butler is scoring easily on everybody, not named Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
Every time that Aaron Gordon is on him either miss the shot or
pass it up. Him turn it back and pass it up.
And Aaron Gordon is the best defender in the NBA.
Not the best defender in the NBA, but what his length and his athleticism and his lateral movement make him very effective at guarding Jimmy Butler.
And
Jimmy Butler cannot shoot over him.
And what if tonight Jimmy Butler go off for 40 when whatever him name I'm marking?
Some points. I'm gonna think him can go off for 40.
Not going to go off for 40.
Something they over.
No, Orville, not going to go off for 40.
All right, but I am saying, I know that determine.
Why are you saying what he's saying is over?
Because I know that determine why. But Denver.
He never said that.
All right. So you're team with Gordon and Butler.
It is a contributing factor.
Yeah, he never said it. That is the reason.
As effective as he now.
All right. The reason why Denver Nuggets is 3-1 up on Miami has very little to do with Gordon and Market Butler.
Butler is the main scorer, and the man has slow him down, Orville.
Put it this way. Me didn't know that Denver that go win the series before me know who did that go.
No, but Orville, why when other people are guarding Jimmy Butler, he seemed to score far. Even if without the stats in it, when you watch the game, you see it, you know. Yeah. When him get Murray, he must back more easily.
All right, guess what me I gonna do tonight? Tonight I game 5.
Yeah, man, watch it.
What name?
Aaron Gordon.
They're
after you to the Dreadlocks fan. They're going you to the Dreadlocks.
Tonight we are going to watch Aaron Gordon, the great Aaron Gordon.
Gordon Jimmy Butler.
Right, we are going to watch Aaron Gordon versus Jimmy Butler tonight. Trying to make tonight him have a good shooting night when Aaron Gordon.
No, but Jimmy Butler is not having up. Oh, when he's on him.
Yeah.
You got the same struggle more when.
Well, we are going
when Aaron Gordon come, he turn back.
He will try to shoot. Zidane, he will turn back and pass.
He has done it.
He's not even like he's getting double team. When
So Orville, you don't believe that people are better defender than others against people?
Yes.
They way you argue.
I don't believe that.
What's the argument about?
I don't believe that determines which team.
No, but Pioneer never said that, do you know?
No, but that's all my argument. So I don't know why I must start this. Come
here. It's a factor in the game.
I don't believe. Listen, before me know. Well, I'm hold on a Pioneer, man. Who did you have to win the series?
Denver in 5. Though.
Did it matter to you who did I go mark who when you
said that? I said it before the season. I said it here and I said it elsewhere. This Denver team has too much length, too much athleticism.
No, that may ask you.
Yeah, man, it matters.
Here's the question I may ask. Did it matter who Miami did I go use for guard Denver? The Denver man then.
I can continue the statement. All right, so Michael Porter Jr.
No, man. Here's the Pioneer is a question I may ask.
It does.
So it didn't matter to you who did I go, which Miami man I go guard, which Denver man? When you was a Denver go win the series?
Collectively, this Denver team, and I said it here, This Denver team is too long, too tall, too big, too athletic.
Too big, too tall, too long, too athletic. For what?
For the Miami team.
For the Miami matchup to matter in winning.
Yes.
That is what me always say.
The matchup, the Denver matchups.
Denver is better than Miami as a team. So therefore, who are gonna mark who are gonna match up against who no matter.
They are better because they match up better.
No, them better because they can play basketball better.
No, they are better because they match up better.
Big man, the reason why Denver is beating Miami is one reason only. Denver is better able at playing basketball combined offensively and defensively.
That's a naive.
Oh no, overcomplicate the thing.
So Boston was better than Miami as well, you know.
Me think Boston farm the food.
Oh, it's farming.
Yeah. That farming. Better.
No, Pioneer, the facts of me better than you. The facts of me better than you. No mean me always I go beat you, you know. I know that it means, you know.
Your take is naive.
Oh, my take is naive.
And ignorant. You just show you basketball ignorance. Couple other things that I look for tonight. If Miami, if two of the Miami 4 shooters, by them 4 shooters, I mentioned Duncan Robinson, Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martins, Max Strauss. If 2 of them can find a rhythm tonight, it might make it a closer game.
Listen,
the
biggest analysis after Miami won their game was from Chris Bouchard. He gave the numbers. In game 2, Denver contested like 40% of Miami 3-point shots. In the other games, they contested 60%. It meant if you leave them, then we're leaving them too open.
You know who is the cause of that, Zidane, and elsewhere, you know me, I say that. Cardwell Pope. He lost Max Strauss and about 3 consecutive 3-point shots.
The effort wasn't there in game 2, my boss. That is a farm the fool. That game was a farm the fool from a fool of mine forgetting to have it.
Yes, the defense in a basketball is not who a mark who. Yes, the word where you just put energy. Energy collectively as a defense. Energy, effort. And that means look on who are going to do. But we are going to look on Butler and Gordon tonight.
Harvey, don't care how much energy Steph can put in marking shot, guarding shot.
Steph is an individual though.
I want him 12 15 battery and him turn the energizer.
But I am not talking about
marking shot. No, but you have defensive energy, but defense.
No. But I'm talking. I am talking about team versus team.
But no matter. But team versus team will come down to individual matchup. I'm saying if Joker gets Steph Curry going to the basket, I'll back him down, and I care how much effort Steph Curry
wants. About 1 man versus 1 man. When I look at a basketball team and I look who for beat who, I want to know how do you defend as a unit and how do you play offense.
I know I'm kind of sound. I think I like sound to repetitive. Golden State discipline the Denver Nuggets teacher, and every time the man them get a switch where Joker go on Steph Curry, if Golden State,
not gonna convince me. But me I look on this.
Them gonna lose.
Me I gonna look on this Garden youth here and Butler tonight.
Man, you know,
well, I don't remember me have one TV up on me also, you know. But I am going to look at Gordon and how him lock down Butler. Uno better hope.
No, you never said anything about locking.
Or whatever I'm doing.
It's tougher for him to score.
But I'll be watching the game tonight.
No, what he must do, Pioneer, is come with the stats because the stats is there, you know. It's difficult to find.
I'm not saying the stats on the night, you know.
Same thing with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis contested most of Nikola Jokic shots. I will believe that basketball is more fluid than it actually is, you know. You still have primary defenders.
I still believe team A versus team B. Hey, you know what I do? You know, keep telling me about 1 man versus 1.
Well, remember you say a 4-3, you're afraid, and I say 4-3, I will tell you say a 4-1 in Orville. So me are the expert, you know.
No, but me still think Denver did I go beat that side here. All if it take. Hey, when me look at I remember me say me I go sell it number for 60,000.
I will say a 4 of Miami forget. I found the full go in a game 2.
Well, all right.
Yeah, man, them just too big and too athletic and too long.
The reason why Denver will win the NBA title, my boss, they are the best team in a basketball. Argument done. This match of who did a mark who and who did a mark who, that's something overrated, my boss.
You continue with the arrogance.
And that made them beat them. Them are beat my
arrogance and ignorance.
All right, sir.
I want one day will come out.
Denver were the best team in the regular season of the NBA. Denver is proving.
No, they weren't. They were the best team in the West. Not the West.
Yeah. Now Denver proves to them better than one. You think I match up against who?
Yeah, but the Bucks were the best team in the regular season, and them get them.
And a matchup makes Bucks lose the conference.
The first round.
The
They
first
got knocked
round.
out bounce in the first
I know who them. I know who match up against who make them lose. Them just played poorly.
Big up on the chest, eh?
All right, Pioneer. Big up.
We're coming back after the break.
We're coming.
Today is the day to push past my limit. Escape my comfort zone, I won't live within it. Getting energy from my mind and body. Be all I can be, the surgeon of me. I won't give up, I'll never stop. Boost me up, boost up, boost me up, boost me up.
One glass of Suppligent has 8 vitamins and minerals and is power-packed with protein to maintain healthy muscle mass. The day is yours. Suppligent. Boosts you up.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Decks, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back.
I have to laugh. Calling Garvey.
We haven't heard from him since.
No, man. I don't hear from Garvey. I know I hear from him. Hello.
Yeah, man.
Who it is?
Garvey.
Oh, yeah. Who is that trash like Garvey now?
But that's a Garvey.
I nicked up on the phone, man.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah.
How you doing, Nick?
Big up on yourself. I'm big up the program, you know. See? I have a nice program. I go on, you understand?
Yeah.
I soon pick up my daughter from school. I know the first question she going to ask me. Because we always have this, the dial on the program. You know, she always asks me, Daddy, you go up on the radio today?
Yeah.
You know? So she like the program.
Yes, wonderful.
All right, so I touch this now. Zidane, read the Arsenal Man U thing, see?
Yes.
Where you get to go second? When it comes second, where you go?
When it comes second, where you go? It also makes you qualify to the Champions League.
Champions League. Where Man U go with third place?
You qualify to the Champions League as well.
And then I look at icing on the cake. So, in my opinion, that right. So the two will get two like a plain cake, and but Man U will get a little bit of ice, and nothing much. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little opinion. Yeah?
I hear you. I agree, but me hear you.
Yeah, my opinion. You have yours, me have mine.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
But Orville.
Yeah.
I think my youth, you know, what's my name again? Shipping Port.
Yeah.
I listened to him the other day, you know, and I think the man spent about 3.5 minutes or 5 minutes, you know. Because I listen to him now, re-tapper. When I say, after them game there, right?
Yeah.
No, man, but I ain't for them game there. The man, even when he come off of the phone, when him 5 minutes done, I say, never go rate tapper a bug. I don't know if you can remember that.
Yes, I remember.
See? So I know over now 2 games.
Him just not rate
tapper.
Yeah,
just not rate tapper.
None at all. See? So it surprised me now. Him not have the same energy, not because the man win. Just
It's hard. Keep coming out and saying a rate a man when the man lift a title.
No, man, because tapper lick out in teeth, man. Lick out enough man teeth.
It's hard for you to be critical of a man who just win a title.
I tell the truth, see? The energy what I hear him have now, and the man kind of shuffle. I know that the man look like the
Nick,
man sounded
let me tell you
like
something, Nick. You see, if Tapper was more vocal now on the sideline, you see if the man did lose, you know, she people come and say, you see it? You know, the semi-final, a Ferguson, the coach's side, has him come take it up, so that you're that year.
Let me tell you, see? Let's listen, you know, because enough of them don't know that man, you know. Them don't know him personal, see? And enough of them don't know him, see? Before the Arnett game, me and the man sit down by my roof, you know.
Oh, Tapper?
The man said to me, the man laugh and say, them can't beat me. See? He said, them can't beat me. See how them play now. Them can't beat me.
So Cavalier can't beat him.
Right? Now, my brother, Ricardo Morris, see?
Mm-hmm.
And my era man, see?
Mm-hmm.
Now, him not play Ricardo from when, you know.
True.
Right? Because, and him and Ricardo must be a man, see?
Yes.
Because them man, they are real coach. Them man, they don't know favoritism or no partiality, see?
Mm-hmm.
The man, him and Fletcher, right? Me see that man get whole heap of beaten when Fletcher up on top of Mobile, see? So now pick Fletcher for Jamaica side, you know, and people are beating, you know. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But the man said that the man tell me the man have to do better. Read and conditioning. You understand?
Fitness.
Yes.
And I said them not good. But them can't function. And you see why I'm doing yesterday? Even when my youth, the Phillips can't play because I'm too yellow card. Him not play Morris. The man said to me, say, Morris and Phillips can't function in the same midfield. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because he said two of them hug the ball.
You're getting into each other's way.
And him say
slow. That's too much slow. You're not gonna have to play.
Right, but him say, you know, Phillips carry the energy. What am I look for?
Yes.
See?
Him said the two of them hug the ball too much.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. Someone talk about them not know. You see,
Right. Javi, I understand I used to play in the same team.
Them on the coaching qualification up there stuff, right? And them on they try to help whole heap of other little coach around them. A whole heap of time them on they sit down and tell me them send this a little money or some other ball or they aspire to turn coach emails with programs and them things there. I say certain man not even open the email. They're not interested. Them and they are real coach. Right? Make some man tell
I think he deserves far more credit than a lot of the public has given.
Because the man no in a sound like enough thing. Enough man no rate him. See? And him no come you might hear him do interview and the man no sound so intellectual way like some of the man.
Let me tell you what I blame Tapper for more than anything else. As my same record did it, and I keep mentioning you can't carry to one Gold Cup final with that local based squad and I get some credit. You win now the JPL when all the other coaches before you never win.
Lucky goes. So coach won't play that.
Right. Here's the thing that I believe one of Tapper's let down. You see, as national coach, your job is not only to coach a national team. Your job is to sell a national program. You get the difference? Your job is to get the public behind you and your team. One of the things, we keep going back to Simoes. Simoes was not just only a coach of 11 people or a squad of 25. Simoes managed to make an impression on the Jamaican public. So yes, every time Jamaica play, the stands them used to full as much because Simoes used to appeal to the public to be there. Well, you were the 12th man and that kind of thing. I think Tapper needs to understand that part of his job. But yes, the actual coaching itself, you're gonna have little issues here and there, as you have with most coaches.
Yeah, man. Listen, man.
But me think him
listen to him assistant last night. See?
Yeah.
Which me know. In the interview, the man can tell us, I know since him come on Mount Pleasant, him and Tapper and link up, you know.
Oh.
Right? Them brethren that share ideas or share things with him long time. Where the call when I say I bring a man. You understand? Yeah, the youth know him stuff. See? But behind the scene, them man there do other them man there help out other coaches. Me know that personally. See?
Mm-hmm.
But me can't stop a man when him go a one game and you watch a man demeanor. You go come out and talk so strongly, you know, about a man.
Yeah, what I want to hear about is what you think went wrong tactically. You don't want to hear how the coach looked docile or not. What went wrong tactically?
But listen to me, man. You can't see it, you know. Mr. Goal for the past 5 years, right, employ different coaches, right? He employ a coach from me, personally, T-Gat for the past. How much years he employ T-Gat? I'm not 2 or 3 years. You know what I say?
Yeah.
Now, because I share something what T-Gat tell me personally, right? That, you know what T-Gat tell me personally? T-Gat tell me personally when Tapper get the work. Say the right man feature.
Oh, interesting.
Him tell me that personally. Right on my yard. Right. Because we live side by side, see?
Right.
Because him say Tapper have the right discipline for them youth. You see a man look on Tapper, them not have no idea the kind of discipline for them man there. Them man they command some kind of discipline.
No, we are aware of that, Remember the man say if you don't come, what did them to with the big baller from England again?
Marlon King.
Yeah.
I tell you, say them man they command some type of
work with
discipline.
me.
Right? Listen. Me did weigh 270 pounds, See? And me join that man a morning time after the train a morning time, right? And we are the man run the training. See? And I tell you, every morning that man turn up 5 o'clock. Like he might get paid and he not get no pay.
Yeah.
See? So them man they have coaching in them blood, man. You see where Tapper come from, man, for give him credit, man.
Agreed.
Yes.
See? Enough man know them man the background and where them come from. And what them man they put in. See?
Agreed.
All right,
Make we leave it there, Nick.
All right, blessing. See?
Yeah, man.
I remember when he went on the courses, when he was just becoming a coach, he did tear them up and did well, and pass with flying colors,
Yeah, but man, he was part of the FIFA panel of coaches who go around and make recommendations as well. Me just thinks that Tapper needs to understand that as national coach, maybe not as Mount Pleasant coach, or the national coach has to be able to sell the national program. That's all I'm saying. What do you do to make people want to come and watch the team that they are coach? When you are a national coach, that's a part of your remit. But as a man, as me tell you, I'm deep on the field when me Tapper discuss football. The time I go down a Mobi. And I was amazed at the level of things where the man I tell the man. Him can coach for true, man. You might have some issues with his sometimes
management.
Sometimes I think him is a little bit too stubborn when him rate a player.
Yes.
But I remember 1 or 2 players who you wonder why is this man always play.
Yeah.
But some coaches who got live and die with some players, So you can be critical here and there, but you can't take away what the man has achieved.
Yeah, man.
And he's added one more to his resume. All right, we can leave it there, so we come back after the break.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
Men 40 years and older, use your NHF card and pay $1,600 less for your PSA test for prostate cancer. The time by NHF is 3 o'clock.
Health Alert is sponsored by Bashco, the store that gives you more, and the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
Protection measures for persons who are in or have recently visited areas where COVID-19 is spreading. Stay at home if you begin to feel unwell, even with mild symptoms such as headache and slight runny nose until you recover. Avoiding contact with others and visits to medical facilities will allow these facilities to operate more effectively and help protect you and others from possible COVID-19 and other viruses. If you develop fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical advice promptly, as this may be due to a respiratory infection or other serious condition. Call in advance and tell your provider of any recent travel or contact with travelers. Why? Calling in advance will allow your healthcare provider to quickly direct you to the right health facility. This will also help to prevent possible spread of COVID-19 and other viruses.
Health Alert is sponsored by Bashco, the store that gives you more, and the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Time for music. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. And this one is from Sanchez. Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace shall always be my song of praise. For it was grace that bought my liberty. And I never know just why Christ came to love me so. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need. I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary to view the cross where Jesus died for me. How marvelous the grace that caught my falling soul. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need. Amazing grace shall always be my song of praise. For it was grace that bought my liberty. And I never know just why Christ came to love me so. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need. I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary to view the cross where my Jesus died for me. How marvelous the grace that caught my falling soul. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need. Yeah, I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary.
All right,
man. Yeah, man. Sanchez.
Amazing Grace. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color.
Yeah.
We go back online. Hello.
My time?
Yes.
Oh.
Big up man them.
Bull.
Big up man them.
Yes,
yes
Bull.
man.
Alright, so I just want the man them continue Bramble Zidane, I understand. I'm glad to Orville they over our side and now.
I'm 55-45 on your side
No
of the
matter
fence.
which side they want, they, you know. You just want to be over our side. I call 49-51.
All right.
One to over here. So. But me I go beat you still.
Okay. I'm looking
All right.
for.
Me I go beat you for now, Orville.
Yes.
Last year before CPS started, when they heard that all the big players gone over Trinidad,
Yes.
you publicly spoke and say, "Oh,
Hand them the
Trinidad
trophy.
to win."
No, actually went for. I said,
Other
just give them the trophy and done.
Give them a trophy and done. Other man in a chance.
Yeah.
After Jamaica won the trophy, you said your analysis was spot on, but you did wrong. You say you're not wrong because your analysis was spot on.
No man, the man, the man them did that beat me. Who never did that take me on? What was my problem to that? Because you get it wrong, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody was challenging me when me did say
But
that.
it no matter if you're challenged or not.
If you never did that challenge me, you know no right to come take me on with the thing.
I am not taking
Not that
you
me
on.
at all.
I am just saying. All right, so you agree then that a man can sit down, analyze a sport, very good at analyzing the sport.
Yeah, man, I get it, and the result no,
and
no.
get it wrong.
Yes.
Why are you bashing the man? Them and say, "Oh, the man enough to talk."
No. Because the man them coming at me all the while. You know, get the difference.
Okay, so it's more of a personal.
Yes.
Okay, then.
But if you get it wrong, listen, you're not gonna get everything.
It's a matter of personal.
No man, the man them always a come at me hard, say me don't know nothing about basketball.
I just want to know it's a matter of being personal and not principle. That me don't want to know. Once you tell me say it's personal, I don't principle.
No, well, when me say personal, you have some bull. If you get that thing wrong, you get it wrong. Cause even when
No, but you're then bashing their analytical skills.
no, you see, even though you hear me,
You're saying,
hold on, man. Omar, me tell Omar, say, Omar, I don't want to win your money. You know, you me say that loud.
Yeah, I heard you. Because
you know why?
personal enough for you.
Cause Omar, me know him wrong, you know. But Omar humble.
Okay.
You say, Gavi, them they feel lose and come on the radio, come humble when they me attack no man.
Hey, you know what they on YouTube when Orville say Gavi. I see the man.
You were on YouTube with Gavi?
No man. When him say Gavi, when I say that show up on YouTube, you know.
Oh yeah,
okay,
watch it. Okay.
Yeah, man. So the man say Gavi, it's like the man say, hey, carry your head come no.
We haven't heard from Gavi for since game 3.
You say Omar humble, you know. So we know me that take off Omar little money, you know. But we never want to do that. You get to me, I say.
I understand. I thought we could take that little money when he run and talk what.
No, but you say so,
No. Me never that go bet past that. You can't take it so it's easy.
So you say Gavi, you know, you say if all the pioneer and them man they that come at me, then at them the man they take you want to rub it in.
The main point I want to bring as a person who analyzes a lot of football, and I consider myself somebody who, very good at analyzing the game. I can't analyze a game, and on the day, it don't come out good. And my team fall, or who will pick fall on the wrong side.
There is nobody at all who is going to get every result when predict the way.
I understand that, but this is what I said to you now, Orville. When they get something wrong, a prediction wrong, you say, oh, we don't know about sports, but when they get it right, boy.
No, but me only say me no. Because when me get the cricket prediction, them right, because I usually do. Yeah, me I go win more than me lose. I know them the man them say me don't know about basketball.
I don't think you know all that still. Between me and you.
Yes, so me I tell you now. So you say, well, me and you going to want basketball prediction now. You better write it.
This is what I mean to that now. See?
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good point to say, oh, Denver go win a match. We don't know about basketball. Denver go win. But if someone was to sit and ask you to go into the intimacies and the intricacies of the game and talk to you and say, I believe having a vast, knowing something about a sport, you should be able to analyze it, break it down, play by play.
That's what I'm saying to you. A man like Garvey,
that ability to break it down, play by
play. A man like Garvey went into all the details. Hey, a
man like Orville Higgins, cricket guru.
No, but all right, when we going
all the details.
No, I'm never going to know. No, that's the difference, you know. With the Trinidad thing, I ain't going to know all the details, you know.
You did.
No, me just say Trinidad them man are better than them man over here.
And that is your principle.
No. But if you want deep analysis now.
You did go into deep analysis.
No, sir, my argument was them man are better than them man over here.
Friendly, and the man them pop beside that spin bowler. We heard.
I went into a bag of analysis the way how thing they did go on.
Detailed enough for us to know that.
No, you know, my main argument for Trinidad was them money as a unit better than them.
I don't know, so I'll give them spin one bag.
No, man, my main argument. Remember when me say hand them the trophy, them not start playing, you know. Me just look at the name.
But they had a core team, and you were saying these core men bigger than everybody else.
Then that may I say so. That no deep. That no deep analysis.
I just want to say you can be analytical about something and get it wrong. That does not diminish your ability to analyze the game, just as you did when it comes.
Early attack. Garvey go and get.
Beat him. When I try to say it.
Oh, Garvey. Garvey. So you see, even how you so now, me work with you. Cause you know come across arrogant, no.
My next point, I know, yeah.
Yes.
Orville.
Yeah.
As an educator, you know, like when you're in the university, sometime in school.
Yeah.
You know, everything mark out 100 that you do in a class, for instance, math.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you know, so your homework at 5% time. You know, your classwork at 10%. Paper one, for instance, 60. Your FD at 20%. Your paper one at 20%. And your paper two is 60%. That makes up your overall grade.
I know where you're going.
Yeah, I understand what I said. You get what I'm saying?
I know where you're going. So let's get there. So if you have 4 trophy you play for.
We understand that the Premier League is the de la creme outside the Champions League. So if you win the Premier League, you kind of automatic 60% that's in the box. You get where I come from? But when you're 2 years, second, we can call that 155, right?
No, man, if you win the Premier League, you'd have done better than everybody else in the creme de la creme. If I come second in the... Hold on, my boss, man. Hold on. If I come second in the Premier League, I would have done better in the Premier League than everybody else except the winners.
Yeah, but what would be great?
So, then hold on. It would be much better than it. And a full team will come down a 9 points behind me.
Listen to that. I want you there now. You need to spend more time listening.
No, not listen to. I don't listen to rubbish, my boss. I think you're talking rubbish. That even must take more time.
Yeah, where you're arguing one killer right now. Tell you what killer. But understand where
you know, say that's why. No, I'm not gonna say that.
You're very smart, you know. You're
not gonna say that.
Yeah, twist it wrong. You know.
I hear you, my boss.
Premier League versus Cardiff Cup. And a very good thing to try.
No, it's not a try, my boss. That is it.
Anyway, me make the people go and beat you, and me just go and
no, man, I win this argument easily, my boss.
Then if you are the judge and jury,
remember me make one of your candidates them say Liverpool had a better season than I would prefer Liverpool season than Man City season last year.
I don't business.
That make one of your candidates them
say. I am just saying.
Oh.
Continue to correct a bit. Now let's talk about Susan Fast.
You have a minute and a half.
A minute? All right. Pep Guardiola. Greatest thing. As a Man U fan, I'm going to say, double treble, that's not something to be taken lightly. You know?
Well,
however, though,
yes.
I must give a lot of credit to Inzaghi. The man read up Zidane.
No, but we're not surprised.
Pep worried
no, but we wasn't surprised. I want to approach it, no.
Zidane, you had it, they said the man will get 3.
No, but I'm saying I
don't think it was a defense.
No, listen to me, boss, man. How they played, that is what I expected. No,
I
thought
them to press and the wing backs be so high.
I thought Man City would have still overcome it. You understand? But it just never worked out. So me give them the credits. But they executed very, very well.
The game plan was spot on. But you remember when I was on something I said, beat this Man City team, you need a one man with fast and can carry the ball.
Yes.
That brother got played left wing back.
DeMarco. Yes.
He was causing City a bag of problems.
Yeah, man.
And if they won the game, Inter Milan, just saying, supposedly they had won the game, Pep would be in a hot water now, you know.
For not playing Kyle?
For not playing Kyle, because he'll be a fast man around.
But what I'm almost sure Mr. Reed, some of them said Kyle wasn't 100%.
Pep says not injured.
It was tactical, man.
It was tactical.
Yeah.
Okay. But the man, he was causing them a lot of problem, man. But I tell you, Lukaku.
It's a true Pep go win now.
Yeah, you can't beat him. But
Mr. Pep not play the youth one whole heap of games. And him make him play against Real
Madrid. The man win bars. Treble.
He wasn't good enough for no other team, but him good enough for Real Madrid.
Matchups.
No, him needing against Real Madrid. You want to make it. You want to make run on everybody.
He never rate nobody for Inter Milan like him rate Vinny, man. If he rate that youth,
if him could mark Vinny, then who won't care, man. But he win, so he get it.
Yeah, 3. I win all 3 trophies.
But pick up, me rate that fine again. I thought he had a decent and get the chance. and look after the rest of the man.
All right, big up yourself. All right, Bull. I will take a break. We'll come back.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services, including motor, property, liability, accident, life, and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5, or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
Importers. Shipments requiring you to pay customs duties and taxes are cleared on a customs goods declaration, known as an IM4 or IMS4. Ask your clearing agent to provide your customs declaration, customs assessment notice, and customs receipt once duties and taxes are paid. Where your clearing agent may not be able to provide the IM4 or IMS4, request your customs goods declaration registration number or C number, which can be used to verify your payments. Importers, request your IM4, IMS4, or C number. It is your right. For details, email the Jamaica Customs Agency at public.relations@jca.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. We say NY. Is that New York? Or just NY?
Hello?
Yes,
Hi.
good afternoon, NY.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
No, not NY. I think I go by the name Paphos, but I'll take
Paphos.
NY.
Dr.
Paphos. We see they put it.
How are you doing?
Well, if NY means New York, please, not at all. Just let's be clear. If NY means New York, not at all.
Not at all.
I'd rather go over to Bedminster. That's New Jersey. Yes. Gentlemen, I hope you had a great weekend.
Yeah.
It's a congratulatory call this afternoon, but I'd like to start with Zidane first. I'd like to do the congratulations. Zidane, is this the last day we're going to be punished by this poor perimeter shooting team? Can I have a prediction from you, please?
Poor. It's over, man. It's done tonight.
Thank you.
It's done.
Okay. Can I just start my summary piece?
By midway second quarter, you can start the celebration. And then.
Zidane, when you sure don't link up Orville and get me number, text me a number. We need to celebrate this evening. I'm sick of this team.
All right,
It's just
cool.
an embarrassment.
Yes.
Second thing, Zidane again. Zidane, you're familiar with the boxer, the announcing boxer that does the announcement before the game starts, or he starts the game? Let's get ready to
Rumble. Yes.
I am going to suggest something to you. I'm not an economist. Yes, I did well in micro and macroeconomics at the university level. I'm not bragging, I'm just making a point, but I'm not an economist. Zidane, I think you should consider what you do at the end of sports in a minute. Own it.
It's bad. You know, say a whole people tell me say they like it.
But I don't want to only for people business. I'm telling you something. I heard Orville trying to cannibalize the thing there. Orville, can I ask you? Remember Orville, you're Euclid, right?
Yeah.
Leave that man thing alone, all right? Yes, Zidane, I think you should seriously consider.
So it says Zidane must read all sports in a minute as of now.
No, I did not say that. I'm suggesting no such thing. You have a job to do. Last thing, I want to really congratulate Theodore Tapper Whitmore on his performance over the weekend. What the name of the work again? I worked on the port. I go again.
Shipping. Shipping.
With 2 P's.
2 P's, not T's.
2 P's. No, don't leave that alone. I'm never going to do this again. The reason I'm calling, as I would have declared interest earlier, I'm from Mobile. Tapper, I'm a bridget. Tapper played for Seba United when my best friend from high school left Cornell and went to Seba. So, we went to training to watch your best friend play.
Yeah.
So from this, I started rolling top of Seba days, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, and one of the things that I enjoyed about him is when there was a non-football event, clean up the city, clean up the city kind of thing, whatever, because the people that used to roll with, we used to do the social service thing, the community service. He has other dimensions about him. If you don't understand the man, stop yelling at the man sitting down on the he's an introvert. Straight up. If you find the time to talk to Tapper, he's an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
But besides, I always think, that's why this is a congratulatory call this evening, gentlemen. I always think that if you ever have access to the helm of a national program, you should coach a team at the highest level in your country, and at the very least, you should make it to the final. Because you would have had those resources at your disposal. Yeah?
Yeah.
I think, and Orville said it in a tangential way earlier, you should be able to impart some of what was available to you at that level to the team that you coach.
Yes.
So this is a congratulatory call today, and I'm really glad that my friend Tapa. That one thing, I think Zidane might be a more adept than this than Orville, but chime in again, Orville.
Mm-hmm.
What does this mean for the team? Yes. Where do they go next in the Caribbean? Is it Caribbean Cup?
Yeah, man, they're going to the Caribbean Club Championship, man.
Nice. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
So I am saying, if he doesn't earn his keep at the national level, I think there's still good money to make by this level of ascension. And this is a congratulatory call.
With the resources, I'm wondering if they could be the first Jamaican team to go all the way deep into the CONCACAF Champions League, you know.
I'm glad you said that. Okay, the information is there. Somebody came from somewhere and said, I don't want a football team. I want an academy. That's foundation work. I expect to do this thing for about 10 years without gaining any prominence or winning anything, but I want to do foundation work. You see, I'm from a section of the country where, guys, people do different things, and I'm disappointed, yes? So when I say things like this, it warms my heart. Mm-hmm. It makes me feel good. So this is a congratulatory call this evening. The man do some serious groundwork, some major investment. It's a good look, and I really would like to see him go further within the region with what he's
most definitely.
Yes,
indeed.
All right.
Yes.
And let me tell you what I like about Mr. Gould.
Yes.
He's not just a man who splashes his money and observes things from afar. He's in the trenches with the man.
He's intimate with the process.
The man come at the match them, me that water house and see him.
Yes.
Him in there, him is, you know. So this is not just a man who have some money and just invest in that thing. This is a man who love football.
Yeah, man, he's a fan of the game, man.
And lives and breathes the results just like anybody else.
Absolutely.
So when the man them score, you can say it
means a lot to
yes,
him.
Man.
Yes.
And when them win, it make a difference, man. So for his sake, I like to see when people invest and put them heart in it. We owe Mr. Gould, Mr. Gould never. We need him more than him need we. So kind of from that vantage point, you're kind of happy that the mission has at least borne some fruit.
Absolutely, it's an exciting day, and I really just wanted to share in the excitement. And one last thing, you okay? Off here, remember that thing because I got another call this morning, but you're on the right track. Yes, sir. But off here, because
wonderful.
We're working on it.
Wonderful.
I thought so too. It's a good look. And thank you, Zidane, for closing out the season. I need to do something. I need to do something else in my time.
It's done tonight, man. Yeah. All right.
Doc. All the best. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Cool. Respect.
All right. Let's go to another. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, man. See me and Orville. Start your clown show.
Oh, Garvey. How are you, Garvey?
Oh, you know, hold on. Before me, Mr. No, I big up Bull. Bull. Big up yourself. I don't know the eye or nothing or whatever, but respect for that, Carly. No, so you know, Mr. Egan, what is your goal? To discredit my sporting acumen?
I think that is more your goal than mine.
So let me ask you something, Orville. I'm a top of my name, I talk, I ask Zidane. Zidane.
Yes.
Who are the three biggest favorites to win the NBA title in the last 25 years? Would Denver rank amongst those?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So you pick one of the three biggest favorites in the last
So why did you pick against them?
Let me ask that question.
Wait.
Because Miami is my team, you clown.
No. Don't call me a clown panorama.
It's an emotion. Zidane.
Then hold on. Then why should I take?
Why did I pick Miami?
Why should I take you seriously?
Zidane, why did I
Zidane,
pick
no,
Miami?
no, tell him say you're not talking.
Who was the favorite in the Super Bowl?
Zidane, say nothing.
Orville again. Who was the favorite in the
You're not
Super
going to
Bowl?
escape that lick here.
Lick. No man can't lick me, brother.
When you were telling us,
Fix up your talk. No man can't lick me, brother.
and I'm saying you could have deflect and
You said
genuflect
fix up your
all your
talk.
life. When you were telling us why,
We on the radar. Go home and listen to your program and say, we. You sound petty, brother. That's why the man have to call and to say, hold on there. You have something personal against this man?
when we were talking about Miami versus Denver,
God, I don't need the doctor.
so me I say whether you like it or not.
Yeah, go on.
When we were saying Miami versus, when you were saying Miami was going to be Denver,
Yes.
You didn't tell us that Miami was going to beat Denver because, boy, you're making an emotional pick
Zidane,
because of your team.
Zidane, let me
Don't
ask
answer.
you a
Zidane
question.
won't
Did I
answer.
ask this? Hold on, let me
Zidane
talk
won't
about
answer.
before me-
You were coming us and telling who's the best defensive team in the
But I
NBA?
have bad mind, you know. Hold on there.
The man
You
said
know,
a
say a
bad
bad
man.
mind, Orville.
Hey,
You know,
me
say a
prepared
bad
for
mind.
me prepared for cut the call right now. You know.
Has Miami done a good defensive job on Denver?
You told us that would make them
Miami
beat Denver.
done a good defensive job on Denver. Answer that question.
Not good enough, clearly.
Hold on. How many points per game were Denver averaging coming into the finals?
Denver has played better than Miami, and you said that was not going to happen. You have been proven wrong.
You are not. Listen, 1 hour, I'm on the program, I listen to you now. I'm not hearing no intelligence. You know the only thing me I go on?
So out of me and you, where this Denver Miami series is concerned, which one are we more intelligent on this?
Brother, hold on. Orville again.
Yeah.
Can I have a word with Zidane Matthews, please?
You are you afraid to talk to me?
Can I have a word with Zidane Matthews?
Are you afraid to talk to me?
Because you're not reasoning sports.
Oh, you were reasoning sports well, but you said Miami would be up.
Hey,
and
Zidane,
I was
remember
reasoning
Zidane,
stupid.
Zidane,
And Denver, who I predicted to win, is about to win. Which one of us sound like we're more sensible about?
You know, you're highly threatened by me.
I am?
Yes.
I didn't
because
know that.
Deep in your soul, you know that you know not even 5% of what I know.
Oh, but I knew that Denver would beat Miami.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Gav. You ask me.
Yes.
What them both realize why I damn man me like beat
I call this program the day after the Super Bowl?
Yes, you did.
Did I predict the winner of the Super Bowl correctly, Zidane?
Yes, you did.
Was that team an underdog in the Super Bowl, Zidane?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really was the slight favorites to win the Super Bowl, remember, Zidane?
Yes.
When I called the day after the Super Bowl, did Mr. Higgins give me credit for picking the winner of the Super Bowl?
I don't know enough about Super Bowl. I don't know who's favorite.
No, that's what he said. No, that's what he said on the day. He said he didn't know much.
Well, no. Did he even acknowledge the fact that I got the pick right?
I don't. No. Here's why I'm taking you on. Which one of us being petty?
Let's move on to basketball now, Zidane. How many points per game were Denver averaging before the finals?
117.
How many points per game are they averaging in the finals, Zidane?
A little over 100.
Okay. Would you think that Miami's defense has something to do with this, Zidane?
Yeah. Miami's a good defensive team.
Okay. Let me give you an example, Zidane. In game 2,
I can't believe Gavi called the program and attack.
You hear me, Zidane?
Yeah.
Gavi, what you doing? And me if you come take on. Yeah, take on Zidane.
No, take me on, Marcus. Some question.
No, he's going to you because he might look a flat pitch back pan. Come on, here, sir.
The program is not. I can't take on a man who don't know nothing, brother.
Which one are we didn't know more how this Denver Miami series is going to turn out?
Zidane, listen what I said, Zidane.
Yes.
In game 2, right? Miami means 35 3-pointers, right, Zidane?
Yes.
Man, predict Super Bowl, right? Me never predict Super Bowl.
Yeah, look more.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. With your dishonest self. You want to come on the radio and sound very strong. Big man, me and you predict the Denver series. But he made an emotional pick. It's my team. When Western is going to play, and if me say, boy, Western is going to go with it because emotional. You were telling us what you were doing now. Oh, the defense will beat up the best, this, and what Adebayo, what his name, Adebayo is going to do, and Ray. And I said, me I sell a goat, because that side I can't beat that side. And you, now the side I don't treat you, and the man come, and I tell me, say, me, petty, me no know nothing about basketball. Well, brother, you know more about basketball. And I tell you, say, me I sell a goat, and you run from the bed like a coward. Because deep in your heart, you know, said, well, I don't know you know. But you have, I don't know, whoa, Gavi, I come and start going like him, have some stripe. You don't have no stripe on the one of Gavi. Your side where you predict loudly and strongly is 3-1 down, and the thing could end tonight. I remember what I did say, no? I did say, people, anyhow, Denver lose the series. When Gavi called the program, I'm going to say, yes, sir, to everything Gavi said. Gavi laugh. Gavi, you say after tonight, the next program, you need to come and say, yes, Mr. Higgins, sir. Yes, sir. Else you have broken the pact that you and I had. No amount of talking now going to change that. All right.
I will take a break. Coming back.
A few months ago, my family and I were on the verge of being homeless until we were introduced to a property loan from Manchester Cooperative Credit Union. At first, we were skeptical, but with the great benefits and the fact that we could borrow up to $25 million at a low interest rate of 7.99% made us realize that it was the right thing to do. So we did it, and today we're in a much better situation, thanks to Manchester Cooperative Credit Union.
Your house is a place to create memories and build a future for your family. Remember to stay on track by paying your mortgage by the first day of each month. NHT, the key to your home.
Importers. Shipments requiring you to pay customs duties and taxes are cleared on a customs goods declaration, known as an IM4 or IMS4. Ask your clearing agent to provide your customs declaration, customs assessment notice, and customs receipt once duties and taxes are paid. Where your clearing agent may not be able to provide the IM4 or IMS4, request your customs goods declaration registration number or C number, which can be used to verify your payments. Importers, request your IM4, IMS4, or C number. It is your right. For details, email the Jamaica Customs Agency at public.relations@jca.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Any Bet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
Katie Bolter has replaced Emma Raducanu as the British #1 women's player following her return to the Surbiton Trophy semi-finals. Bolter will hold the top spot for the first time in her career when she plays at the Nottingham Open this week. Raducanu became British #1 after a US Open triumph in 2021, but has been hampered by injuries. That is Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any Bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly. At Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill, celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes. You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, no. Let me have to say a little thing. If Garvey say what word him say? I'm scared of him or envy. What word him did you? More I get it right. Oh my God, Garvey, I don't know you. Never met you before. Why would I be? Which word him use? Jealous of him? Envy? Which word him use, people? I don't remember. But Garvey, that's not true. Just for the record, my boss. None at all. Garvey, you lose the bet between me and you, or you're on the verge of losing the bet. You can't lose the bet and still want to sound so strong. So accept say, you say you know you're right, I mean wrong. I mean it look like me will get the result more than you. Then people, which other way you know that work with? The man where right, the man with no basketball, I get it wrong. Or the man with no basketball and look like he wants to get the NBA final, right? Who not tell me? Anyway. Who is this? Truck?
No.
Oh, Truck. All right. How that now? Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Oh, St. Jago.
Good day, gentlemen.
Yes, St. Jago.
Enough respect to your listenership, Jamaica and abroad.
Yeah.
And enough respect also to your staff. Ada, warm welcome from Young Manning. I think Bishop's nephew. Nice talking to him. To have a message to Diego, but before that, to Sean. Sean, one habit I have, is the last thing I do upon leaving a vehicle is to ensure that the headlight switches off. Habitually, that's my last act every time I step out of my vehicle, because your hand can inadvertently turn on the headlights. In his case, he had deliberately turned it on from town.
Yes.
When it was night and forgot to turn it off because of the light. But your hand can bounce it and turn it on. But so habitually, I just check, my switch all the time. Plus, he asked why the thing work later on. If him battery discharge in Westmoreland, the battery would take some time to recharge itself by him turning off the headlight and driving the car. Of course, the alternator generating. So when him just leave, it wouldn't have sufficiently built up a power. Later on, it built up. So which is why when him try the hazard light there,
Yeah.
It might have been just after him leave Westmoreland. So the battery would have been building itself, getting stronger the more it drive. So later on in the journey, he would get headlights, where he wouldn't necessarily. And I don't know at what point he never tell at what point he turn off the headlight when he realized it was on.
Well,
because it sounds as if when them even jump start at first, them still never realize that the headlight was on.
Yeah.
All right. Congrats to Mount Pleasant and Manchester City,
Yes.
on winning cups recently. To Chuck and yourself, Orville.
Yes.
You mentioned that Steve Smith would if he make 29 ducks, him would equal Brian Lara's average.
Yeah.
Did you actually use the actual mathematical figures?
Yeah, man, is a man work.
All right. I just want to know because
Hold on, it's not me who did it.
No, it's not a guessing thing. You just have to
Is a man work it out
Right,
and put it on the Facebook page.
And those ducks will be in a row.
If Stevenson scored 29 ducks in our next 29 innings, he would still average higher than Brian Lara. The gap between with the man.
It's the runs that Steve Smith have now divided by Brian Lara's average.
Divided by Brian Lara's average.
Right.
I don't understand this.
Brian Lara, Steve Smith have about 9,000 runs.
No, man, aggregate.
Aggregate, right.
Yes.
So you would put that over Brian Lara average. Brian Lara average about 51. So that would the answer to that would be the number of innings. Well.
I don't understand what you're saying.
All right.
It sounds like you're not understanding what you're saying.
9,000 runs over 51 over Brian Lara average would give you what would make Steve Smith average come back to Lara average.
I don't understand anything. I don't understand what you're saying.
All right. It would give the number of innings that Steve Smith would need to get Brian Lara average.
Not sure what you're saying.
Right. You said 29.
Yeah, and I tell you that.
Okay. And I'm saying, I just wanted to know whether they had calculated because I didn't.
Yeah, all right.
But it's not a guessing thing. It's something you can just.
It's not a guessing thing, but your way of going about it is not the right way.
Okay, it's dividing Steve Smith 9,000 runs. The average you're aiming at, is Brian Lara average, which is 51.
No, man, you're not aiming at the man's average. The
You
man is saying.
want to know how much more innings Steve Smith has to bat before him fall below Lara.
Yes.
You must put that in the formula. The 51 Lara average.
Well, I don't know if that is the way he went about it.
I'll go by, but it's Steve Smith runs over Lara average. It should give the number. Anyhow, I just want to know that you actually had calculated it.
Somebody did.
Okay.
And put out the number.
And to Diego, the illustrious Diego. And this is a Calabar thing, I bring up Diego and like a Calabar history. And part of this was due to Zidane's initiative. Because Zidane introduced me to a youngster from Calabar. He's Carl Ranger.
Yes.
He's a player, a half spinner from Calabar in the early 70s. He played throughout most of the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, he reminded me that he was a top wicket taker for a number of years in the Sunlight Cup, but he didn't play for Jamaica mainly because Marlon Tucker was the ace off spinner. Or was it Casey?
Mm-hmm.
Was the ace off spinner. Marlon keep out Everton player from Diego too. But yes, Ranger, we had a good nice little chat, and Ranger reminded me of a lot of little things from the 70s cricket.
Yes.
So to Diego who queried and doubted things,
Yeah.
There are people around.
You can tell when a man attacks, him really do it for real.
Yes, there are people around. And I would refer Diego to
when a man just jump and say, yeah, man, since you go sound, it's like how Russia is saying play Dakar Cup. Sound so. No.
There's one thing I need to clarify for Diego though. Because as I said, there are people like Hubert Lawrence, from Champs 100 and Power and Glory fame, who are a witness to it. People like Maurice McNaughton, he's now the head of Mona School of Business. Bush and Cameron was there, you know. So there are lots of people who are still around.
Yes.
Gregory Brown, I played Sunlight Cup for 2 years, 77 and 78. Never miss a match, not a ball. I was the wicketkeeper for both years. As I said, 77, like Manchester City take a trouble a while ago.
Yes.
Diego take the trouble in 77.
Wow.
You know, the Sunlight Cup, the Tapping Cup, and the Spalding. You know, Sunlight is like EPL. FA Cup is like Tapping Cup. We had it at 30 over knockout then time there.
All right.
So yes, Diego. And Terence Cork, who is the coach of Kingston Cricket Club, his brother was a member of that team. Unfortunately, in 5 seconds, we lost 2 members of the team. We lost David Chuck, our off spinner, and in 2009 we lost the vice captain Robert Harley. He played for Jamaica. Bob Harley was a all around a medium pacer. So yes, Diego, what if a man can corroborate my story? The only little thing though is that the Headley Cup, the Spalding Cup, when we went to country to play Homewood, we actually ended up sharing the cup. We just call it win because we bowl out Homewood for about 150 and we were like 130 at for 2 and we didn't wash out the match. So, you know, we effectively we just call it, for shortness, we tell people to win the cup. We don't tell them that it was shared, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yes, Diego, everything copacetic, man.
All right. All right, San Diego.
Cool.
Big up yourself. All right, who we have now? Hello?
Hello, CC there.
Oh, CC.
Yeah, Orville, here is something, man. You can't make you get away with this on the radio.
What
when you say, with the whole matchup thing, I say, more say, you watch All-Star basketball game?
I glimpse on it, but I don't take that serious.
You see that game? That game is what you are basically ruling the NBA into. You're saying that the NBA is an All-Star game. Right, true.
No, me never.
No, because in the All-Star game, you don't need matchup, not really matter. A man just go up the same shoot, him score. A man go down the same shoot, him score. It's just entertainment.
Oh.
So it's not a matter of who.
So it's matchup. Is matchup what percentage do you give matchups why Denver up 3-1?
All right, let me tell you it like this.
Yeah.
In basketball, you have defense, you have offense. Right?
No, man. No,
Why
are you telling me what I know?
Hold on. And I'm saying to you that what are the defensive strategies in basketball?
Big man, may I ask, I said, who did you have to win that series and why?
I had Miami to win the series.
Then I'm the same thing.
Right? But however, it would have been a tall task given the fact that Miami.
You didn't have you understand basketball more than me, right?
Yeah, I have Miami for win, but I'm saying.
And you did have Miami for win the series. I may not understand basketball like you.
But listen,
I did have Denver for win the series. Why you have for me?
I'm saying to you that in a basketball, me picking Miami finished 8th. So if Miami was to win the NBA title, Miami would have to break every kind of history because.
But you pick them same way.
You'd have to win on the road, right through.
Yes. But you pick them to win based on your superior basketball knowledge.
I pick them.
And based on my limited knowledge, me the willing to sell a Rami from a Migan.
And say that Miami can go like 10 deep in their rotation. Miami have a deeper bench.
Lord Jesus, big man, let's get to the point. Why is your basketball, your ability to analyze basketball any better than mine? When you were prepared to pick Miami and me were prepared to pick the team where I go win. What makes your analysis any better than mine?
If you pick 10 favorites is on the board.
So
you pick 7 out of 8 out of 10 times.
Why would you pick against the favorite, my boss?
No, but I'm saying I picked against the favorites because it was there. The window of winning is there for Miami. All right, look at
I'm not sure. Hey, one thing with you, when you said you didn't pick the favorite. I did. And you don't want the credit. You have to take your licks when them something happen on my boss.
Hold on. But apart, you have not. Let me get into the thing.
Hold on. I could take the break.
You tell everybody that you drive stick, but when the time come for prove it, you keep stalling in traffic. But this time you're next to a KFC, so you get some delicious hot wings. A wing is a win. Enjoy a KFC Hot Wings 5-piece combo or 25-piece party bucket today. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport, protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jn. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
Design your dream home with Total Hardware and Supplies. We have windows of all sizes on special. Doors galore. Choose from our wide variety of porcelain and ceramic tiles. Experience the best deals on sanitary ware, jacuzzis, shower enclosures, and baths. Just to name it, we have it all. Come on down to 2 Aiken Hill Drive, Pembroke Hall. Call us at 631-7648 or WhatsApp anytime 507-0865. Remember, same-day delivery available. Quality products, great prices. That's the Total Guarantee.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, basketball guru, we get the series wrong.
You pick Nuggets to win, I pick Miami to win. Currently, I'm in a losing position. So you tick the box there. See, you want to claim the victory there, I know say you want.
You know, have nothing for me, but hey, if ESPN want a man to analyze basketball, we come on a program, and them have to choose between me and you over the last week or two, and them go pick. You understand? You don't have nothing for me. You want Garvey. You can't tell me, big man, you picking against the favorite. Hold on, Mr. Omias. You picking against the favorite means that you must be beaten with more stripes, you know. You say if a man pick the favorite and lose, we can understand it, you know. But when you don't think you're big and go against the favorite and go against that kind of obvious logic there.
So let me ask you.
When they create you, don't take them, man.
When me go Miami against Celtics and me get 6 out of the 7 games. Me get 6 out of the 7 game correct. Plus get the series correct.
Yeah.
Right? We get 6 out of 7 game correct, plus the series correct. And then when if I mean you are saying that the Celtics them they fluff their lines. Because you are saying that Celtics is a better basketball playing team than Miami, you know.
Yes.
But it comes back down to as I said to you when it comes to the defensive strategies and what Miami employed.
But CC picking Miami wasn't we out.
You know, Bramble.
Yeah, it wasn't that Bramble for that series. Because we know what Boston would have done in the past. We saw them against Philly. They got off the hook. Philly went back down to Philadelphia. Philly was up 15 late in even game 7 in Boston. So we see the writing was on the wall for Boston still, you know.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall for Boston.
But we don't understand any logical reason why anybody would pick Miami against Denver, though.
All right, but look here. In the last game to Zidane, Miami's bench outscored Denver bench, right? But Max Strus and Gabe Vincent combined for probably 5 points. So even though Miami has outplayed Denver bench every game except I think there's one game where they been tied, the bench did tie. So in the series so far, in all 4 games, Miami is scoring more points off of the bench. But you see, Miami starters for some reason or another, because these players are not players who can create their own shot. You understand? Them can't create their own shot.
Hey, you're the man himself. So when you were carrying Miami to beat Denver, how much of that was who you think that they're going to match up against who?
How much of it was coming down to match up?
Yeah.
Miami versus Denver for me wasn't based off matchup because Miami plays mostly zone defense. So Miami's defense against Denver.
I know that may I say, man. Why don't I answer the question?
Why don't I answer the question?
No, here's the question. I hear what you answer. Me say, when you were carrying Miami to beat Denver, how much of your reason was the individual matchups?
How much of my reasoning was the individual?
How much of the reason for carrying Miami was because you didn't know who did I go match up against who individual?
But I have never argued against say, me as a carry Miami because.
You know, all right, so may I ask you the question 2 times and I still not get an answer. So let me ask you the 3rd time.
No,
me no want you answer what me not asking. That question is a specific question me asking. When you were carrying Miami to beat Denver, so this is the 3rd time asking, basketball guru, how much of your reasoning was you knew of who did I go mark who? How much did that factor into your Miami prediction?
How much did it factor into my Miami prediction?
At 3 times I asked it.
I factored it into my Miami prediction. However, it would have been difficult to guard against Jokic.
Hold on. All right, so you answer the question. So you hold on, a big man. You factored in the individual matchups and say Miami. And me never factor no individual matchup and said Denver. Which one we look like we get it right?
You factored the favorites and said Denver. I factored analysis and said Miami.
Well, even if you go that way there, which one we look like we're right in other thing?
But you might come out right, but it's still not done. It's still not done.
All right. You're right. After make we see what happened tonight and then you talk.
But we have something else to say. When it's done, you can.
No, man, you kill me right there. So the thing not done it. You're right. Miami can still come back home in
But separate apart from that. Earlier, I'm here, couple of man come on and talk about Tapa and type of coach and say a man can come bash the coach because he don't know the person. I'm sure if you fact them man they bash Jose Mourinho, them man they probably bash several other coaches where them don't know the people them personally. A person is coming and bashing the coach because a coach using coaching part. No man now come bash a man personally. If Zidane and me a friend, I will come and defend Zidane in the capacity because I'm a friend. But me now go come on radio or come tell a man say you can't criticize a coach. There are several things that the coach did when he was the national coach where it never really make spread out.
That's a different argument. I agree with you. I agree with some rubbish as a national team coach.
Yeah, and his victory though with Mount Pleasant, he has done what no other Mount Pleasant coach has done, and probably even some coach of people rate highly more.
Yeah, because them rate Duki as a bigger coach than Tapa and talk better.
So them on the say how the man can do it. So the man come and prove him point with Mount Pleasant.
See, hold on, man. That man. You met the 2 point, that improving part. Make we leave it. So one squeeze some more. Basketball guru. All right, so there was the basketball. How much of them we got with? David. Hello.
Hello,
am I on?
Yes.
John Wayne.
Yes.
John Wayne.
Bless up afternoon.
Bless up.
Oh, go on.
What there?
Orville.
Yes.
And if it's a Garvey can manage a man, you know, leave the man alone.
Garvey can manage me. Garvey no say me envy him, my boss.
You're not tell him say you're killer on me. You're not tell him say you're killer on me if my enemy.
Hey, remember Garvey said, no, this more me. I'm a bet him a Rami and him disappear.
So comes when time he comes to the set when you want to talk to you.
Yeah, you get what I say? And me bet him the Rami, you know, and him
Exactly.
And when him come now, I Zidane him want to talk to. You know want to talk to me. You know, say Garvey. Garvey is a very interesting character.
Miami can manage Denver, yo.
And when he was talking about Miami beating Denver, he's now telling us that the only reason why he went for Miami is because Miami is his team. I didn't know that. He was telling us about the better defense will trump the offense. Now that him did say.
Yes, man. Man.
You remember? Now all of a sudden, Miami look like they're gonna lose. He only made that bet because Miami is his team. After he was giving us detailed analysis.
Exactly.
The public decide what kind of character this man is.
Exactly.
So he could have cost me telling you we get this one wrong. Me look like me I go get it right. You have to hug up that mobile.
But you don't tell the man say if Miami wins, you go anytime he come and talk to basketball, you go tell him say, all right, go on.
And that me tell him, man, I was prepared to be humble.
You know, yeah, man, they said nothing about that when he come a while ago.
Right. I said to the man, if you get this right, I will come and say, yes, sir, to everything basketball.
It's not that time, man. So
there you go.
All of us know Zidane here, the man wants.
So now that it look like Miami dead now, rather than come and humble, because minutes me would humble, you know. He want to come load me up and
want to load you up, they call a clown.
And I call me a clown. Which one are we sound like bigger clown by the radio?
I eat that thing, that man. Time man don't say. Yeah, I never hear that, man. You man up to turn on clown after you're right, man.
That is how they get personal, so when me reason far more intelligently than them. including the one guard.
That's why I tell us you can't manage you. You don't know nothing about basketball, and yet still you have to beat him.
Yet still me was the biggest bet me ever bet on that program. I would hey. Hold on, my boss.
Yeah.
I ram me down our country, they can run it all 80 grand, you know.
Yeah, man.
Me never bet nothing so big on a program yet, you know.
Not true.
Me bet me look at 10 and me look at 5 and me look at 15 and something. I have never been more certain of a sporting thing when me ever bet on than this. And the man take me on, you know.
Yeah,
oh,
man.
you don't know nothing about that. I know the thing. I say, big man, if you win the bet, I'll be humble to you. And if you lose, and if you lose the bet, you'll be humble. The man out to lose the bet and come up and a bad me up, say me a clown. Which one we so like we a bigger clown?
You can't manage him, man.
If I even for the joke, I my boss if they lose the series and Garvey call me, that's Zidane. Me can't talk to the man. The man a kid.
Yeah, true, man.
I mean, it said beforehand, I'll be humble. The man for go humble pan the radio, brother.
You don't tell him to go humble.
Yes.
Miami come through this thing.
Yes, sir. So me don't want him come and come go after him run from the bet too, you know.
Yeah, man.
And Garvey always go like he have more money than anybody else.
And
run from the bet. Garvey made it out bet you.
Yeah, man, he run.
I still want to come have a bag of talk. Garvey, hug up this still the next topic come. On that topic, yeah. Right now, me a lead.
All right. We are trying to squeeze one more.
Anything beyond big up Pep and he winning, son.
Big up the GOAT, Pep Guardiola. First manager to win 2 trebles. Yes.
Big up Whitmore, man. Yo, Whitmore done, man. How they this up Whitmore, man? How do them, man? They don't sit Whitmore big coach.
All
right, my boss.
Big up.
All right, take it easy. Press up on yourself.
Yeah, man. Yes, we're squeezing one more. Asta Height.
Yeah, man.
All right.
David.
Yeah, Orville.
Where is David?
You still think that India never give the toss after the result?
You're speaking after the fact now.
But we tell you from beginning.
No. You never told us from beginning.
Yes, man. Remember the call you say.
No, you tell us when Australia gone was it 300 hard for 3 or 4 or something like that. Nice try.
Nice try, David.
So you never tell us at the beginning, but hey, all them call you go like, hey,
skill, man.
Them man like no skilly, man.
Well, you see it, man. I'm doing the task.
And I'm saying you are saying that in hindsight.
I'm doing the task. And without Fant and Boomer,
yeah.
India now go win 20 match without them 2 man.
And the man them not play Australia. Australia have 5 left-hander in them top 7 or 8. I have a number 1 half spinner in a world cricket and a play.
Yeah, I'm a bowler in a test championship, a leading bowler to them should have played.
How do you not play? I mean, I understand. But I time I think I did just cool here fight against the man, you know. It look like him is the easiest man to drop. And the man is one of the man the best perform.
A true man.
Both him and Jadeja go play. Yeah. Somebody else can't play.
Okay. And Scotty Boland, here they would have to go sit down for the next when the actually start. Scotty Boland, I got to take him play.
Who going to sit down?
Hazelwood.
Oh, Josh Hazelwood.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough decision.
If he even fit, when I see how him I go play.
That's going to be tough. But maybe they'll go with Boland for real. Because Boland have some out of the world thing going on for him at the moment.
I'm going to big up my friend Tapper.
Tapper is your friend.
I beat him, but we have to big him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's yeah.
All right, David. Big up yourself. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
All right.
This program was entertaining today. Big up yourself, guys.
Indeed it was. I won't even tell you.
If Miami never lead this season 3-1, I run me for no time today.
Yeah,
you think you alone?
No.
Because me and Gavi talk outside of the program. I would have to be running off of the radio today.
Gavi done 3-1 and still full of talk. Gavi, you don't know basketball. Gavi, all you have for me is know who did play around so and who did coach who in 1989 and who was much in the draft.
Somebody said I must ask Gavi, why did he pick Miami to lose to New York if he was a Miami fan? Because he pick New York to beat Miami. You know? So the person that's saying them kind of confused. They might explain to them confused in that regard.
So he picked Miami over Denver because Miami is his team.
But he picked New York.
But he picked New York over
New York to beat Miami.
Or maybe New York is his team as well. All right, people. That was the sports desk. Another exciting day. Join us tomorrow.
that's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.